Okay, Will, for you, I would. Oh, why is that not on the thing? Oh, there we go. Kits.
Oh, you all look so beautiful.
Hey.
Why? Join. That's stupid.
There it is.
Hey, that looks good. I got a center, I guess. Point it this way. Maybe that's better.
I had it adjusted to where you guys were kind of like sitting while you were working, so hopefully that's adequate.
Will adventuring gear, please be the right one. Ball bearings, no.
Am I not following you, Damien? I am definitely following you. What the hell?
Will, what do you want? A burglar's pack, a diplomat's pack, a dungeoneer's pack, an entertainer's pack, explorer's, priest, or scholar's pack?
I've already got like a couple packs. Oh wait, maybe I don't.
You don't get anything from your class or from your pack zones.
Yeah. Cool.
Probably an entertainer's.
Yeah,
Backpack,
sure. Why not?
2 costumes, 5 candles, 5 days of rations, water skin, and a disguise kit.
Sure.
Are you proficient with a disguise kit?
Yes, I already have one. I got it from one of my other things. I am proficient with a disguise kit.
You didn't get it from any of your other things.
Okay, yeah, well, I got a disguise kit now, fucker.
So the explorers or the entertainers pack costs 40 gold.
Okay, cool. I've got a shit ton of gold left. I don't even know what to do.
So if you guys need to private message me for anything in game, do it on Google Hangouts if you can. Have that available in case anyone needs it. I do have the notifications turned off, so it might take me a moment to see it.
Gonna have to have dice for this for sure.
Nice. Yeah. I am using my blue and gold set.
Ooh.
Because I am ass baby. Oh, a 3 to start off the evening. It's going to be real good.
Checkity. Let's see where we all sit volume-wise here together.
See if I can get like a.
I'll be right
I
back.
want to see if I can get a dice rolling app on my phone. I think I can.
You can.
Definitely can. That way I don't have to switch back and forth to Roll20.
Checkity. See where we.
Oh, I heard that.
Sorry, you're listening to it on
But of course I have to wait for an ad, because thank you, Twitch.
because you're not subscribed to yourself.
I'm not.
Oh, hey, that's why I didn't have to look at an ad on yours, because I'm subscribed to you.
Exactly.
It's my 3-month anniversary, Damien. You owe me $15, fucker.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Hey.
What?
Check.
It's my
Dude, this is so cool. There's a RPG simple dice. If you don't have dice.
Oh, that's good. It's made for simple people then.
What can I say?
All right. Should be good there.
That's God. Everything I'm doing is multiples of 3s. Might not be the best time. Ooh, nat 20. I'm gonna stop.
Bum. So I know you're all set, Tanner. Does anyone else have more stuff to do?
I just gotta figure out equipment.
Okay. No rush. Just trying to get a feel where everyone's at.
I have all the equipment stuff up.
Hey, if I don't spend all my gold, can I just keep my gold?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, and what was the pack called, Tanner? I'll look it up so you can help them.
The pack was the Entertainers pack.
Entertainers pack. I'll work on this and get it all working nice.
So I guess just someone tell me to buy things. I don't know.
Okay, so what are you building? You're a warrior, correct?
He's gonna want
A fighter?
good AC
A berserker,
and
yeah.
good damage. Is really the main.
Okay. All
would,
right.
would any of you like a yogurt pretzel?
Yes.
Yeah, could you
Wait.
send it to me digitally?
Are they actual ones or are they dog treats?
No, no, no. These are real.
Definitely dog.
I,
Okay.
I knew you weren't coming over, so.
All right. So as a fighter, oh, that's mean. As a fighter, you can have heavy armor.
Wait, I thought you were a barbarian.
I'm a barbarian.
Oh, then no armor.
Well, awesome.
You don't want it because you have unarmored defense, which gives
I
you
do.
your AC, which I think it's going to be 12 plus your strength modifier or your dexterity modifier. It's one or the other.
Can I pick my costumes?
Yes.
Okay. So then, like weapons, it wouldn't really matter. Just like handheld, right?
Weapons, do you want to do, are you going to be dual wielding? Do you want to do giant weapons, so a two-handed sword or axe? Do you have more strength or more dexterity?
I got way more strength.
Okay. All right. Then the best damage output that you're going to have at the beginning is going to be a great sword or a great axe.
Okay.
So a great sword is going to give you 2d6. A great axe is going to give you 1d12. So it just depends on what you want. On average, the great sword is going to have more damage output. Okay. So that's going to cost you 50 gold.
This is 30 gold.
What does?
This thing on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond might be a little different.
Yeah, it could be.
And I mean,
for
like,
the-
we're not like,
Oh,
I don't
great,
have to
yeah.
save my receipts or anything, right? Like,
No, the great axe
IRS
is 30.
doesn't-
The great sword is 50.
oh, yeah, I took the axe because, yeah, I took the
Okay.
axe.
So 1d12 on that one. All right.
Ooh, a
And this-
laser pistol.
Yeah, definitely buy that.
Oh, okay.
And then as far as your adventuring gear goes, what are you trying to do? Like,
Well, like, I get the feeling in the greater context of what's going on is like, I was just out for a stroll kind of a thing, and I just got sucked up into everything, so I wasn't like ready for an adventure. You know what I mean?
okay, well, you can have some of this basic stuff, or you can just keep your gold. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You might want like just because of rations and everything. So it just depends on how long of a stroll you were planning on taking.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I'd have like general stuff on me, like a leather man or something, right?
I mean, yeah, sure. But also no. Not unless you buy it. I would suggest if that's what you're looking for, go with the
I'm buying that one. Well, like the Dungeoners pack, like what's
the
that? I'm
Dungeoneers
literally
or
just
Explorers. One or the
rolling
other.
through all this shit. All right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the Dungeoneers pack
Yeah, that's
And-
good. You got your rations. You got a bunch of stuff.
and
Hey,
the Dragon chest set. I bought one of those.
Okay, yeah, that's super useful.
Yeah, it will be.
Damien,
Mark
real
my
quick.
words. Mark
All
my
right.
words.
What's up, Will?
No, I mean anything for flavor.
Do I get to keep the gold I didn't spend?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
absolutely.
Beyond that,
What-
you should be.
whether it'll be
that should
useful
it.
is the question.
Yep. 45, 25. How much was the shield?
10.
Okay. 45, 25.
Uh,
70,
Nick,
80, plus 40.
double check to see if unarmored defense allows you to use a shield.
It shield bonuses on top of that.
Okay, then buy a shield. It's 10
Okay.
gold. And it can look like whatever you want. All shields are 10 gold.
Are
All
we worried
shield.
about encumbered?
We're doing ability point buy, you said?
Yeah, point buy system.
I shared a calculator. It should be the most recent link in Discord.
And
Hey, am I gonna need soap?
what was your question, Will?
Or
I
worried
bought
about
some.
encumbered?
Just because my character likes
Not heavily. Like, as long as you guys aren't ridiculous with it, I really don't want to track that too heavily. So as
Yeah,
long as you're
I
not
agree.
putting like a fucking sheep in your fucking backpack, you know what I mean?
What about a warship?
Oh yes, those at least cost 10,000 gold. So you can certainly afford that.
But will it fit in my backpack?
No,
Yes.
but it will fit in your pants because there's plenty of room there.
Oh.
Whoa. Haha, because you got a small wiener. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's where he was going with it. Yeah, I got that one. Pick
My
that up
name
right away.
is, you can call me Captain Obvious.
You got all the way to captain?
Damn.
I'm
You should be buying the
here all
warship.
night. I'm here all night, guys.
All right, so just dumb first day stuff. I'm pointing at you, the guy not eating his microphone. Which one are you?
Me?
Tanner.
Yes,
Tanner.
You're
Tanner. Okay, and
It's
then
definitely not
Will
me, I'm
and
definitely
Casey.
eating.
Oh, let's go
Gotcha.
through this one quick time here. So Tanner's the one in the purple shirt.
Yep.
Will is the one with the beard and eats his microphone.
Yeah.
I
Case-
also have a purple shirt.
That's why I went the other way. Casey is the one with the flannel, and Nick is the bald guy.
Will's the one with the huge penis.
Yes, that. No.
This is actually a trope with him because he has a very small penis.
All right, they don't care about my penis. Let's do this.
Wait, some
We're
of
not.
us.
We're not doing anything yet.
Ooh.
I like how it is on the stream though.
All right,
Well,
so
You never know
let's-
when the magic might spark. So, be live, be recording.
Yeah, advertise for
Ah.
Starbucks.
So Will, okay.
Don't
so
get the single shot. It's
Gotcha.
not worth it.
The double.
This is what you need to start putting your beverages in.
I'll get there. You guys worry about your fun stuff.
Oh, hello. Oh, dude, there's like a map and everything up there. What's going on here?
There's a map.
I'm not Tanner.
I was officially upgraded to the pint glass.
The highest you can go is 15 on these. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep. And in D&D 5, the highest you should be able to get is 18 without further modification.
Yeah, it says
So-
15 on this.
Oh, you
What?
can get up to 20, Damien, with feats.
No, I
and-
mean in your initial rollings.
Oh yeah. Actually, you should only get up to 17 with your initial rolling because you would have at
Like with
most
your
+2 from your
Racer
modifier.
class modifiers, you shouldn't be able to get super high.
Yeah, the max I can go on this calculator, even with having
It's-
like 20 point or 15 points left, is 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the max you can go. They hard stop you in the point buy system. It is what it is. I tried to make something OP. Don't worry, they wouldn't let me.
So, Casey, the one good thing is that if you put anything up to a 15, your racial modifiers will add on to that. As a dwarf, you get +2 in Constitution and 1 in Strength, I think.
Okay.
So if you put 15 in one of those, it'll go up. I think that's what dwarves are.
So when I'm looking in the camera and talking to you, don't be offended. I'm actually looking at the other camera for the stream. So when I'm looking like this, I'm actually looking at you.
So I've got Discord open. I've got Roll20 open.
Mhm.
Which one's going to show like the actual place? Is that all just going to be on Twitch afterwards? Am I gonna see
Everything that
Roll20?
the viewers are seeing is through Twitch. So if
Right,
you want
but,
if you
like,
want to
we
be
can-
able to see that, you got to open it.
But so just for us playing, I can do it just through.
Yeah, you don't have to touch them. Open.
Okay,
All of our
but-
communication, video and audio, is through Discord.
Right, but like when it comes to maps and stuff.
Maps is through Roll20.
Okay. Oh, like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that one.
How do I center that thing?
It's tricky. You're gonna have to kind of click on it. Controls. What are you using? Chrome?
No.
What web browser are you using?
Firefox.
You might want to use something different. That thing is really grumpy on Firefox.
You guys want to fight? Like,
It's my versary. Aw, thanks for the continued 3 months of support there, Danger Days. We couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Danger Days. You're probably a very, very attractive person with amazing eyes and a very strong jawline. Real tiny penis.
Hey, Case,
Yeah, all right, I'm done talking about.
can you
penises, I
mess
promise.
with that light at all?
I could turn on the upper lights if you want.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. It really accentuates your hair.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
hair
go
is
for it.
super blonde with that.
Super freak, super freak.
It's super freak out, y'all.
That's probably gonna be.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You go adjust his white balance. Oh,
Hold on.
I think
Yep.
adjusting the white balance on your camera would make that a lot better. Just turn the exposure way down and turn the gain up a little bit.
See.
So ideally, yeah, you want low exposure, higher gain, but you got to be careful. If you go too far in both those directions, you'll get flicker.
Yeah,
Isn't that an app?
yes, Flickr. You don't want to
There's
get
a
that
photo
app
app.
on your phone. Yeah, do not get Flickr app.
Don't get Flickr on your phone.
We don't sponsor Flickr. We sponsor Starbucks here.
I got white balance, contrast, brightness.
Bring your white
Color
balance.
intensity.
No, your white balance is good. Bring your gain down a little bit.
Yeah, your white balance is good.
Gain.
Gain.
No, bring your exposure.
It'll be in
down.
the advanced settings.
For the Logitech C922.
Oh, do you
Pro
have the black? The black. Is it black with blue bars? The software you have, because there's a couple different softwares that you can use.
Hey, can I?
Are you
can I
using
take a
the
step
gaming
out real
software?
quick?
Yeah, you're probably fine. Mo.
I'll be right back.
Logitech camera settings. It came with it was a download, I guess, with the camera.
I'm
At the
trying to
bottom
figure
of
out
the
which one
top-
you have.
Do you see webcam controller?
No, I think he has the gaming software. Tanner.
Oh, he's using that instead.
It says C922 Pro Stream webcam control.
Yeah, those are a little bit different.
Give me
anything
1
like
second here.
advanced settings that you see?
Hmm?
You see
1 sec,
anything about
Case.
advanced setting? No.
Can you
I
see
mean,
my
it says
screen?
advanced, but that gives me brightness, color intensity, contrast, and white balance. And all,
Can you
and
see my
autofocus.
screen?
Sort
Does
of.
it look like
Yeah,
that
I
one in the
can.
middle?
Yes. I
Okay.
believe it looks like
It's
that.
not gonna have it
And
in
yeah,
this
that's
one.
it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Shit. You want the other one.
What is the other one?
The other one is gonna be the standard Logitech software. Hold on, let me bring it up for you. It's gonna be Logitech's webcam software, and it's gonna look like this.
All right, at least hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Logitech webcam software Mac. Is that support?
You Mac users.
Gross. Yeah, I have to use a Mac at work every day. And it's not that bad, actually.
Let's see if you guys can hear my dice roll. You ready?
That was a door.
The fuck was that? You just... Oh, because you're doing it from the tit, right?
No, no.
The teat.
The teat. Whatever. Weirdos.
Get your context right.
Get your
You know what,
context
Nick?
right.
Thank you. At
I'm
least
full
somebody
of
here.
context,
At least
okay?
somebody here gets me.
Well, I mean, I don't know about gets you.
Oh, you get me.
It was a cold night. and
You know what? You
Scott-
screwed up. That was your chance to be favorite. That gives you hidden inspiration all night.
Those dice sounded like they were in your mouth.
Well, they were first in my hand, then they went into my tray.
Yeah, anyway, Damien, I think you still have, I think in my folio that you have it still has my...
I bet I do.
And all my dice and shit.
Oh, next time I see you, I'll get them to you.
Yeah.
Thief.
I have your checkbook too.
Yeah, I know, it does.
Oh, damn. Trusting.
Yeah, just stick
Hey,
to double digits.
I've had it for
okay?
like 2 years now, and I haven't spent a dime.
Yeah, well...
This is
only
how you know
spend a
you can
few
love me.
times. My wife was even like, shouldn't you go get that? And I was like, whatever.
Logitech webcam software.
You got it.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I'll have it on my screen still for you.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, and then just hard math.
You might have to
on the bottom
rejoin
for 5 minutes.
Discord after you install it. Sometimes Discord gets grumpy with that shit.
Discord always gets bumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where'd Will go?
He
cares?
went to pee.
We're better without him.
But he's my bestie, isn't he?
Trust me.
So I got the ability score filled in. So give me 1 second here.
Mhm.
Let me get
So
this
it's
one.
like
So-
it's weird looking at myself like 3 or 4 times. Definitely.
You get used to it.
I
You
just
learn.
have
You
so
learn to
many-
ignore the rest of the shit.
I have so many images of me up right now.
Or you could end up doing what I do, and I always just look at my own picture the entire time because, hubris.
See, like
That's up in
I
my
don't have
bedroom.
any of that stuff up, except the fact that when I'm broadcasting, I have to have the Discord up.
Oh, because you're doing screen cap?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the image of how my layout is?
Yeah.
It's freaking insane. I literally have just enough real estate to pull all this off.
Look at me.
Says the
I
guy
am
with
the
4
captain
months.
now.
You graduated.
No, man. That was like 2 years ago.
And look at you now.
Got my 10-year degree. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not.
No,
I'm not laughing.
Yeah,
No, no.
I am a
oh.
little bit.
Well, now I'm making it sound. I don't know if I'm making it sound better, but that's just a bachelor's. It took me 10 years to get my bachelor's. It's fine.
No big
I
deal.
will Turn off with camera.
See, that's what his hair
Oh,
used to
wow.
look like.
He's almost handsome.
You're just jealous because you're bald.
I'm bald by choice, though.
Hey,
You
you can
ever
still
had
be
someone
jealous
just
of
come
bad
up-
decisions.
And randomly slap you on the head.
Yeah, Damien. Have I ever had somebody do that?
Damien, no. Oh yeah, I was listening. No one could see you. Yeah. I
For-
like.
No, for the record, Damien and I used to work together, like
Okay.
actual, like in the same building. So there have been a lot of have you ever's that's happened with Damien.
I like my thing is like I'll always see people that have shaved their heads, and there's a part in the back of my head that just goes, "Hey man, you should just go up and slap the back of their head just to
Yeah.
hear the amazing sound."
Hey,
It's a
Tanner,
good sound.
Yeah.
how does this make you feel? I have all this going and hosting and all, and my CPU is not even at 60%.
Oh well, whatever, man. I'm pretty sure it's my RAM that bottoms out. That's a thing, right?
Oh, I'm at 35% there.
I'm at like 110% on CPU usage when I went to the
you,
test.
you have the tiniest little laptop you're pushing this through. You should really see it. It's,
I have like everything plugged in. I have every hole in this thing has something crammed into it too. It's crazy.
welcome to broadcasting.
I know, but it
Dude,
works.
oh my god. So I had to deliver this fridge to a factory today. And this guy in the break room, I don't even know how to describe it, just had the absolute best fucking radio voice I've ever heard. To the point, like, I was in there flipping the fridge doors for like 30 minutes. And I just kept getting sucked into this guy's voice. I don't remember a thing he was talking about. But like his voice was just incredible. And I told him at the end, I'm like, dude, you should be in radio. And he's like, what? But I'm deaf. And I'm like, that's perfect.
Good lord.
Damien, just to give you an idea right now, my CPU is spiking between 69% and 92.
Jesus.
I was not joking. Mine was at like 99% when I opened up the task manager, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then it was like, "Oh, Discord." I was like, "But then I've got 5 other things open too, and I don't know how they're all working." But
No, you're smooth as butter.
that's HP for you, man. That's the Core i3, as the sticker says.
There you
Big
go.
money, big money.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I mean, shit. Oh, I guess I do have a core.
He's back.
No, it doesn't work on the 22.
Oh
I still
no.
have problems on that.
Oh, that sucks. Ah, spooky.
What?
That sucks.
What's happening?
So it's either that or I use the retina camera. With
Actually,
the
how you are right now is really good.
That's pretty
Actually,
good.
No, that's all right.
just leave
Is
that
it?
alone. Yeah, leave it.
Yeah.
Or if it ends up washing out again, you can always just like toss a t-shirt on top of your light, and that way it'll not have as much.
And start a fire.
Yeah, and burn your house down.
No,
LED.
t-shirts don't
But
burn.
then
that
it gets then it gets insurance money, and then it can buy a better camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but except that it's all
A
on.
better camera,
It's
man.
all
This is the
live,
best thing about it.
So I'm pretty sure the insurance company would win there.
I had a buddy, so I'm selling my house. I guess I don't even know if I could say technically it's already sold, but whatever. And one of my buddies from work, he came over. He's like, "Hey, I brought the gasoline." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you still have insurance, right? You got to use that shit. Use it or lose it." It's like, I don't think my house will sell, A, and I don't think they'll give me the value that I'm selling the house for, B.
Echo.
I know I laughed already. I just don't want.
This is so cool to like see like all your guys' fucking cams on the. Oh, it's a magical moment.
All
Are you
right.
wearing pants? Last time, okay.
Right, ability scores.
Anchorman style, man. I'm
That's
Ron
what the
Burgundy.
desk is for. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Streams coming through crystal clear, no drop frames.
That sounds like dice.
That sounds like somebody got a bar cup.
Let's put all my dice in there. Oh, soothing ASMR.
Quit it. All right. Are we ready to start? Are we ready to
Not
start
yet.
this bad boy?
Pretty sure some people are finishing up a couple things on their sheets.
Oh, okay, cool.
Couple things.
Couple people.
I can help you get through it if you need it.
Yeah, no, he's really good at Googling or whatever he's doing.
Yeah. That's
No
all I'm
rush, guys.
making.
Like I said, no rush.
I've never done a 5e sheet before, so I've been doing Pathfinder for I don't know how long. So
Oh, you're
Ooh,
good.
okay.
It's a
Way
transition.
more simple. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if you know how to do that, you get the gist of it.
You'll get there.
You should be fine.
No
This is,
rush.
I don't know if you were here for the whole "this is like my third time playing this game ever" thing. So
Well, that's not your third session.
it's my third time. Like I've only set up like 2 characters,
Still,
That's what I'm talking about. You're good.
and they were
You're
a
fine.
good overlap of either one.
there's nothing to worry about here. You all look
Yeah, man, don't worry
beautiful,
about
by
it.
the way.
I've only ever rolled up one character. You're fine.
Perfect.
I'm probably at like 70.
what's the AC modifier on either scale mail or studded leather?
Studded leather is going to be 12 plus your dexterity modifier. Scale mail is just going to be a straight up thing, so I actually have that up ready. Scale mail is going to be 14 plus your dex modifier, but that's at a max of 2. Studded leather is, like I said, 2 plus your dex modifier, but it doesn't matter what your dex modifier is. It continues to scale past 2.
Initiative is always 0, or is your dexterity modifier to start?
Correct.
Speed of a dwarf,
Hey.
20.
Speed of what? Speed of what?
Speed of a
Hello.
dwarf, 20.
Hello. What
Speed
are
of
you
the dwarf is
doing?
25. I
5.
think.
I think it's
Oh,
25.
My name is. I should probably come up with my character name now.
Oh, yeah.
That would be helpful.
I think you should use what we talked about, Will.
Yeah, Ice. My character name is Ice Wallow Deep.
Not that one, the other one that
No, I
doesn't
like that
sound
one.
like Felicio.
Ice.
The name's Wallow Deep. First name
Oh yeah,
Ice.
no. The name is Melted. First name Ice. Ice Melted.
and your parrot, I dealt it. Yeah.
No, first name Ice. No, whatever.
Man, what kind of mic you got there, Nick? It sounds beautiful.
This mic over here is a blue
Is it one you gave
Yeti
him?
5000. It's studded in diamonds and gold.
It was also
and
oddly shaped by like a used dildo, right?
It looks like his head.
it definitely doesn't look like it's used, but
No.
it's black, all right.
Nice. I prefer the purple ones, the large purple ones.
I mean, I can paint it. Like, it's not a big deal.
So
Okay.
is your orange
Okay.
ball the correct color orange, Will? I know you were worried about that.
Oh, I don't care. Wait. Where? What am I looking at?
On the stream.
On the stream. Let's look at the stream.
It looks like Moogle's hiding out in a little corner.
It's fine by me. I love Final Fantasy.
Moogle?
I get a lot of
Close
inspiration from that.
You get max hit points first level. Like
First
God,
level is
we got
max.
Moogle.
First level is max plus
Oh,
con.
nice.
He
Oh,
actually has a Moogle.
that is
tattooed
something
on
we
his arm.
need to
It's
talk about.
amazing.
So, from every level
Moogles.
beyond 1, guys, for your hit die, you can either choose the average or choose the roll. You have to choose before you do it.
I'm going to choose to roll because screw the average.
So you can play it safe and pick
Everyone
the
can-
average, or you can gamble and roll for it.
Does my race tell me what I am? What I get?
It's
For
your
class?
class.
Well,
Does
you're
anybody
going to
know?
get 1d8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Are we
As a
talking
bonus.
the
hit
average
points
5.
or attack points?
We're talking hit points.
Hit points.
Oh, I just plugged those into the thing.
Is it a 1d8 plus my Constitution modifier
Yep.
Tanner for the first level, or do I get a certain?
You
First
get
level
8
is
for the first
maximum.
level. Yep.
Every
Okay,
level after
so-
that, you roll, and you roll for the class level you take. So if you do a subclass, it's going to be whatever that one is.
Yeah. Okay. So if I take one level in cleric, do I get the maximum for cleric?
Nope,
No.
that's only for your actual level 1.
What is
For player
cleric? Does anybody know? So I don't have to look it
That's
up.
1d10.
So I roll 1d10 plus 0. Oh, I got a 10.
I don't believe you.
This set is.
Sorry,
Sure.
you'll have to reroll that because they are 1d8 as well.
Damn it.
Bards are
1d8.
1d8 as well. So all of yours are 1d8, doesn't matter.
Cool. So I need to roll. I'm level 4, so 3d8.
3d8.
Are you doing this on
Ooh.
Tilted Gaming on Twitch?
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's
No,
doing
it's
it
on
on
Citrogen Gaming.
Citrus Gaming.
Yeah,
Hey,
Citrus
check
and
it out.
Understar Gaming.
Check it out.
What? Is it your birthday?
No, that's how many I got for
So you're gonna
3d8.
have 33
Oh.
in your HP.
No.
Yes, because your first level you're gonna get. Oh no, an 8. You're only gonna get 31.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I have. But I have a decent Constitution modifier. I just took the average.
Did I ever tell you guys about Nick's dog treat eating experience?
Shut up.
No, you didn't. Please tell.
So he came over to play D&D one night,
Uh-huh.
and he was the first one there because he's always like stupid early. But he walks in,
Because I
and there's
drove like an hour to get there.
yes, fine. But there's this container of these little pretzel treats with like frosting on them and like Christmas decorations. And like he comes in, gives me the greeting, and he's like, "Ooh!" grabs them and just shoves them in his mouth before I can even say anything. And he just starts chewing, and all of a sudden he's like, "Ah, these are really bland." And I'm like, "They're dog treats."
Ah, nice. That's where the dog treat thing came from earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're quick,
that's
Will.
a callback. Yeah, it's called the callback.
My
Inspiration.
so my dad used to train. Well, he used to have his own hunting dogs and stuff, but then he trained bomb dogs for the U.S. Army. But we would always, when we got new food or anything, he said we have to do the human test. He's like, you can't feed something to your dog that you won't eat yourself, which I think was just a way for him to get me to eat dog food.
I should high five
It
your
wasn't
dad.
bad. It was just bland. The yogurt was good.
It's never bad. It's weird when you do the wet puppy chow. That's a little disgusting.
Ugh.
The texture.
Oh,
Yeah. But
I'm just
What's the-
imagining that. No, thank you.
it's a little mealy.
It just
And just the smell is worse than the taste.
Oh yeah, no.
sensation wise, I just
My
imagine
name-
eating running poop.
My name is Icy Wallow Deep.
All right. I don't know what my voice should be.
Better figure it out.
Someone that is like, I am Juan. I am the latest man.
I am Juan.
That's so good.
My
So good.
name is Juan. 1, 2, 3.
So my whole thing is I'm gonna do some sort of silly voice, Oh wait, I hear.
Your last name should be Nuffolk.
Wanna fuck.
Wait, what was it? I missed it. My volume down.
His last name is Nuffolk.
Oh god.
You can. My last name is Nuffolk. My first name is Juan. All my friends call me Wanna Fuck.
Oh God! All right. I was thinking about changing it, like first name Icy, last name like titties. I should.
Why not Wiener? It's like the joke.
Icy
No.
wiener. Repeat
Yeah.
the delivery for icy wiener.
Did he? No, that's Futurama. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
That's what I
no,
had
yeah,
to think.
gotcha. Yep, no, it's good. Episode 1, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, first joke.
And
That's it.
and like 200.
Well,
Yeah, when
so no, okay. So it happened in episode 1. It happened in season 3 at one point. It happened in season 4 at one point. It happens 3 times during the Bender's Big Storm movie, and then I think it happens again in like season 9.
yeah, when you find
Like
out
I said,
what was that fucker? What was the little black dude's name? The little black
Nibbler.
pet.
wow, you couldn't think of anything else to describe that character as?
He's little. Oh well.
Like a little panda, a little 3-eyed monster thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. What
yeah,
is
little-
his
Nibble.
name?
It's
Yeah, what is
Nibble.
that 3-eyed monster that I could not
Nibbler.
tell what color he was? Yeah.
It's
Nibbler.
Nibble.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you said nipple for a second. I was like, wait, that's not it. Oh, you're saying nibbler. Oh, got it.
Nibbler, yeah. I mean, his real name would take like 1,000 years to pronounce with a human tongue, or for the first letter. Or
I
something.
forgot about that, yeah.
The voice is great. You may still call me Nibbler.
And nipple's the only thing that came through on that feedback on you, yeah.
Nipple.
Damien, are you playing that through speakers or something?
He's playing it through his phone. Why don't you cut him some slack, Will? Stop trying to guess everything. Why don't you just be a decent person? And
I'm
just stop
here.
being a chode.
I'm here. I'm ready to go. Why is everything about dicks with you?
Oh, with you.
Yeah. With
Got
Tim.
him. No. False.
Says the Dick Convo master over there. It almost.
Works it in all the time.
No kidding. In the wrong hole too.
Whoa.
Which one is really? What is wrong? We shouldn't fetish shame. If that's your thing, just make sure you wash up. Simple as that.
Well, why are you gonna shame people who like that wash? Maybe people don't like to wash.
No, listen. That's one thing that I cannot abide. You,
Well,
amount
you don't
the amount
have
of
to.
Bacteria back there is alarming.
It's
Listen.
pretty disgusting.
Our right as a species to even exist on this planet is due to our immunities. So
Yeah, well, my right as a human being not to have to go in someplace and smell someone is, I mean, it's non-existent. That's not really a right that I have, but I prefer.
I was gonna say, like, I
Sure.
feel like I should have this right too, but I don't most days at work.
Can I just say that I feel like Damien is arguing for butt sex and Tanner's
stinky
arguing for people to wear deodorant, and it's like not even in the same room. That we're
These are both
having
things that are
these
acceptable, yeah.
discussions. No, it's okay. You can put it in my butt. Just get the Irish Spring first.
Nah, I like that scentless stuff. Give me that Mitchum gel. Something lubricant. I don't know.
Oh Christ!
All right, I need another beer. I'll be back.
So inspiration. Anything I need to know about that?
You get it. So inspiration, from the best I can remember, is something that it's a skill that other people can use to you, and you get like bonuses to your attack or your saving throws or things like that. And it's just
I
like
could-
a inspired thing.
So I am a bard, and I can give what's called bardic inspiration. You'll click that little button to say you have inspiration, and you'll get an extra 1d6 on a roll of your choosing, a saving
Okay.
roll.
So aside from spell casting, the major way that will actually happen to you guys is through viewers. So eventually they'll be able to donate $1 and they can inspire. So,
Ah,
And then eventually,
get
too, they'll be
everything
able to donate like
set up.
$2 and change any dice roll to a 1 or a 20 of their choosing.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Guess who's gonna get that a lot, Will?
It's gonna be one. No fuck.
One a titty fuck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add stuff to my name. Hey, shouldn't we kind of like coordinate names here? What's our last name?
Well, we're not like related though.
But,
but,
you
wouldn't you
are
take our
though,
name?
because you were adopted, so.
You were adopted, yeah. You adopted.
I was gonna go with like the Prince Madonna thing. Like I'm just gonna be called Cade, Cade, just flat out Cade.
He didn't want to take the Nuffuck name.
Cade the fuck.
Yeah, dude. I'll just be Ice. You be Cade. And if anybody asks my last name,
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
At a certain level, you get additional ability scores, right?
On every 4th level of your class's level, so not your player level, every 4th class level, you can either get ability score improvements, or you can choose to take a feat. That's where the feats come in 5e. So you have to kind of go one way or the other. As far as I'm concerned, the feats are wide open if you so choose to do that at level 4 instead.
And this is all milestone based, right? No experience.
Yep, we're not going to keep track of XP. It's all going to be milestone.
Good. Thank you.
That's kind of why I chose to start you guys at 4, so that it's like you're not weak, but yet when we hit 5, that big power spike with the extra attacks and stuff, it still feels like you earned a level and got something cool out of it.
Unless you took dual class like some people.
Hey, Will, did you get my message about the Asper?
What?
Did you get my message about the Asper?
What's an Asper?
Stupid.
What the fuck? What did I get myself into?
I don't know. I mean,
I underhand lobbed that to you.
wait. That sounds kind of like that's from the Sagandis language.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Sagandis.
I don't speak that actually.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah,
You got, like,
Sagandis nuts.
Dragon tongue, I think, or something.
Dragon ass?
That's what we're doing. That's what
Yeah,
we're
what
doing
are-
today.
I forgot I got a hill language.
Okay.
What do I get for languages here? Alignment, size.
Oh, it's very big.
Ah, yes. Hangs to the left a bit.
You guys let me know what you might want to change about your avatars. And
Yeah, because I got them up on the screen now.
For next
just-
week.
Just the blue.
Blue.
I
Okay.
would like it to be blue.
You still want the orange mohawk spikes things?
I
Then-
have to remember where I put the picture. Oh, that thing.
Why does yours have to be so fucking large, Tanner? Holy shit.
Because I was working on a full person. Yeah.
Whoa. There it is.
Oh, and you have the whole thing.
Yeah.
You might just want to pop it into something and
Well,
like
I'm working
crop
on it.
That's what she said.
Well, now he's gonna be. I'm just gonna have a handless character.
I'm going to adjust it. Just
Oh, I see what you're gonna do.
Lel.
I ain't got no hands.
Yeah, no, if I could just go with like a dark blue and the orange on top will be fine.
Okay, I can make that happen.
So
Alright.
realistically, I don't need roll 20 then. If everything's on
yes, you
click,
do,
right?
because you're gonna need
Maps.
the map in real time. Because you can move your token and everything like that, and do all of your stuff right in roll 20.
Are you
It's
kidding
all
me?
it's all real time.
Yeah.
You can. So when it's like a game board. It's a virtual game board. There you go. See, I
Damon,
told you
just,
someone's gonna go nuts with it.
Bring my icon down and just make it bigger, just so you see more face.
More face.
I have to
More
leave you
face.
flipped that way though.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so then I really don't care about Twitch.
That you don't have to have
No.
open. I mean, you could leave it lurking in the
Oh,
background
yeah.
for a view.
Yeah, not on this laptop.
Oh,
Limited CPU power here.
I understand. Well, then save it. I'd rather it be put towards
Yeah.
better stuff.
Big old dwarf.
Oh, I can do Twitch on my phone though.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, I can.
Oh yeah, that's right, son. You can do that.
Oh, thanks, laddie.
No
Yeah.
problem. Now let's drink some beer's hard to
Lucky.
say.
Lucky Charms.
Oh yes. You aren't gonna have any of me lucky
Actually, that looks
charms.
really good with your characters on there.
Keep me hands off
Saving
my
throws
Lucky
and
Charms.
skills.
What?
So saving throws, I've got like a list of boxes on this character sheet.
So your saving throws are dictated by your class.
You should have
as,
2 base ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know what artificer
Uh-oh.
is going to be. Oh no, you killed the.
Come on. I have phone and I have laptop.
But that screws all the cameras up, so your phone is super important Discord wise.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
but
my
not
face is
Twitch
big.
wise though. Your
Hey,
face.
don't watch
can
Twitch.
stay.
No, seriously, your phone needs to come back on Discord, like
Oh
ASAP.
my fucking goddamn fucking.
You know what? I'll just set up an account and do it.
I just like.
There
I
we
only
go.
Yeah,
got-
that'd be good if you have control
Yeah,
of it.
because if that guy leaves Discord, the whole screen gets fucked
No, I get that.
like that. Damn it! I'm gonna have to do this so Nick has no control.
I
Actually, you
have
know what?
control.
I'll set that
I
up
just
real
wanna
quick.
watch Twitch and Roll20.
But you're
and
experiencing
the
it
character
live.
sheet and that and
Okay.
this and
Okay, what's up, Case?
Okay.
this.
Constitution and intelligence. So then it's what do I put in there for numbers then?
So you're going to have proficiency in that. What that's going to dictate is your proficiency bonus should currently be at 2. So on those 2 rolls, if you're asked for a saving throw, you'll have proficiency on them. So you'll just add 2 to your roll.
So for Constitution and intelligence, I would just add 2 to the roll.
Uh-huh.
Okay, got it.
Hmm.
And then how many skills does one start out with, or how many skill points does one start out with?
That is also dictated by your class. It will tell you how many you get and what you have to choose from.
All right, I'm looking that up right now.
And actually, you're improved artificer, right?
Yeah.
I'll bring that up as well. Unearthed Arcana revised artificer. All right. So.
All right, Nick, you no longer need to do the.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Arcana, deception,
Yep.
history, investigation, medicine, nature, religion, and sleight of hand, right?
Who
Yeah,
are you,
so-
fucking Sherlock Holmes?
Realistically, well, he doesn't get all those. He gets to choose.
3.
Oh no, you have to turn off your mic on that. Ooh, feedback.
I got it.
Everyone else's skills mesh pretty well with that. We don't have. I did have Arcana. I didn't take it because I think you said that you might want to do that, or I think Damien said you'd automatically identify stuff. So I just didn't take Arcana.
Yeah, I do.
We have deception. I don't think we have history. I have investigation, but it's not great. I don't think any of us have medicine, nature, religion, and I don't think anyone has sleight of hand. Well, Will, do you have sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
that's a
got
good-
all the decks and all the charisma things pretty much.
All the dicks?
Yep.
all the.
So if you want to take as many intelligence-based things as you can, go for it.
And then for the number, is it essentially I just add ranks in that, or what do I do?
So what you're going to do is whatever the dictating skill is. So say you take Arcana, that's going to be intelligence. You take your
Yeah.
intelligence modifier, and then you add your proficiency bonus to that.
Oh, no, that's cool.
So for your selected skills at any point in time, it's just whatever the main stat for that is plus the proficiency bonus.
Makes sense. I don't give a crap about religion.
Wait, what?
Yeah, sorry. Nothing.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Nothing personal. It just
It's just
Yes,
horribly
but-
personal.
Yes, but
Yes, but
What if we run into a deity?
Zoe Bologna. Zoe Bologna. What if we run into a what?
A deity.
Well, you better hope it's
on
somebody
that.
else's.
Yeah.
I don't have religion.
Hey, can I ask a dumb thing?
Yes.
I'd rather you didn't. No, go ahead.
Why is the Citrogen Gaming logo a T and a G?
The
Tilted.
Gooch.
Tilted Gaming.
Oh, yeah, I recognize the logo.
I like my reason better.
Tilted Gooch.
Tilted. Fuck.
I was thinking about touching Gooch, you know. Hey,
Is that
it's
all
like a
you
little
ever think
tickle.
about?
Tickle Gooch.
Tickle
Tickle
Gooch.
Gooch.
Tickle Gooch.
Passive perception.
It should fill in automatically. It's basically your wisdom score plus 10.
Oh, so 9.
Oh, there you go. Is that? I think that's right. You can ask Damien. Damien, what's passive perception equal?
Passive perception? Yeah, it
10
should
plus
be.
your perception
Yep,
bonus.
10 plus your perception. So there's just no
Yeah.
roll in it, is all it is.
So not your wisdom, your perception bonus. So if you have more than net -1 to perception, then
It's yeah.
All right.
welcome to our setup episode. If you're just now watching,
Oh,
this,
I have that
we're
in the
fucking
label.
around.
We actually have 10 viewers.
Hey!
Well,
I don't
each of
think-
us is 1, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if we
think-
all have one open.
I have yeah.
This is how you start a D&D
Stop
campaign.
giving away the perception, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
terribly.
It's perceived awesomeness.
Hey, if anybody's watching,
Like, no, it was 10 plus 1 awesomeness.
Yeah, because that's don't forget your proficiency bonus. That's at
Oh,
least
yeah.
2.
Yeah,
Oh,
your proficiency bonus.
Now, this is my voice that I'm gonna do in the game, so fuck you and get used to it.
Don't use that.
Oh,
Don't use that
definitely.
till your sound is better, please.
The eyes. No, he needs the eyes too.
It sounds like Tanner's in a fucking
We
washing
getting
machine.
starting gold or whatnot, or no?
300 starting gold. Buy whatever you want. No magical items. If you don't spend it, you can keep it. The rest.
I already bought a chessboard, just so we're clear.
That's very important.
What do you need, Casey?
Right now I'm just choosing some spells and some potential modifications. So
Oh,
other than that,
well,
I think I get everything else filled.
yeah.
Yeah.
Choose some spells and stuff, and then I can help you with your items if you want to go through some basic things and spend that 300 gold.
Yeah. Right now I'll get scale mail, some tinker's tools, dungeoneering pack.
That should
Okay.
have you all set up, unless you wanted a weapon.
I've got hand axe, light hammer, and a light crossbow. 20 bolts.
Well, fuck. And you should be set.
ooh, that's right. I bought 20 arrows. How much is our arrows? Gotta
I
subtract
think
that.
20 is
five gold,
gold.
a piece for an arrow.
No, I thought it was like.
What the fuck?
I thought it was like a gold for 20
I'm
or
messing
2
with you. I think
gold,
it's
something
probably-
like that.
It's probably like silver for.
No,
for
it's
20.
literally they sell them in packs at 20, so it'll
My-
be a
Figure
gold.
his arrows. They're like he should use darts as arrows, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm shooting them from my short bow guitar.
From my wiener. Pew
I-
pew.
My short bow is my guitar, and vice versa.
Okay, I don't know if I can do that for the whole thing.
I told you couldn't.
I can.
It's not hurting my voice. It just sounds really fucking stupid. I'm like,
I honestly don't hear a difference between that and your normal voice.
Oh,
No.
thanks.
Yeah.
I will back Tanner up on that one.
Yeah,
See, we're already starting the precedent that I'm always right. Thank you, guys. This feels so good.
Speaking like this is.
Don't push it, Tanner. I will retract my.
See, I'm a bard though. Y'all haven't heard my singing voice. I'm gonna save that for later.
He's gonna save it until the middle of the night.
Aren't we already there?
Oh no, that was supposed. He didn't pick up on it.
Is this supposed to be a song?
Yeah, remember you guys talked about he's gonna feed you song references. You got to pick him up.
In the middle of the night. No.
Yeah, this is
Alright.
already off to a great start.
It's gonna take a while to get used to this character for sure. I'm
I
used
think-
to
I
playing
think it'll come quickly.
barbarians and just hitting shit, but Nick took that from me.
I think Bard is a perfect fit for you.
I
don't know
really
why
do
you've never
too.
Played it before.
Just give it some time. The role will suit
I
you.
just gotta get used to. I've got to get used to the spells and stuff, but it'll be okay.
I got to get
Plus,
used to
when
you
I-
actually being small. You're not technically a medium-sized character.
I am very small.
No,
Plus,
you're just-
technically, like I have the best barbarian voice planned out for this, so it's okay.
Ah, are you gonna save it?
It has to be.
What were you saying, Case?
No, nothing. I'm just looking at the different spells. I've got like 4 to choose, so just take a minute here.
Not a problem.
It's either
Will, what are
gonna
your
be-
spells mostly? Like, are you crowd control, damage?
I have no damage
Go, Lenny.
spells.
So, like Shield of Faith, Sanctuary, Long Strider, Jump, False Life, Expeditious Retreat, Disguise Self, Cure Wounds, and Alarm.
Ah, we got 2
Uh,
healers. I like it.
I have Alarm as a ritual spell, so it costs me nothing, not even a spell slot. So,
But it does take 10 minutes to cast.
yeah, but it's right before you go to bed, so whatever.
Or do what you want.
Yeah.
Remember that. Whenever you make a suggestion, be like, you could do this, or do what you want.
Well, we got the spells. We got the spells ready. We can kind of optimize for next week. This is kind of a feeler, right?
Yeah, no, this
Your
night's
mom's a
this night's all
feeler.
about getting to know your mother.
Yeah, we're just feeling each other out. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant.
But it's what's
We were
happening.
talking about your mom. Now you're just talking about us. I don't know which is worse.
Whichever one feels more.
Oh, your mom,
Your mom.
definitely.
Thanos had to snap twice.
In fact, she feels it all.
I don't know why y'all are assholes, but
Because it's too easy.
I'm sorry, Casey. I may have oversold this group.
Sorry.
Oh, no denying.
Listen, we can
My
be very
first name
intelligent.
is Icy.
Wouldn't be.
My last name is Giant Dicks.
Whoa, speaking of giants,
Yeah. Calm your fucking tits.
I've got to come up with a name, guys. Somebody help me.
Nope.
I can't get past the ice.
okay, all right.
Then
Hear-
that's
hear
what
me
you
out,
go
hear me
with.
out,
If
hear
you
me
like that much,
No,
go
just
with it.
Stick with ice, because it almost sounds like together we're ice skate.
Yeah, let's try this one off.
You can call me Phil. Phil Magooch.
Oh, that got a good reaction.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, okay, so it's not Phil Magooch for sure.
1 out of 5 stars. Would not
Okay, fair.
recommend.
How about
Ooh, I have the best fantasy name of them all. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh
That's
god.
nice.
Oh
Is
god.
that
All right.
Bumberball
That-
Cucumber Patch?
Brandleworth Cluster Gratch.
Bee Sting Cucumber Patch?
Blue Ball Glisten Snatch.
Not with a G, no, it's gotta be a C.
Oh, it's got a fine.
Switch gears. Switch gears. Switch gears. Switch gears.
Oh, we're in evil places. Burn in hell. Cumper Punch.
Burnt roll cum dump.
nope. No. Mm-mm.
Okay. 1 out of 5.
After everyone laughs.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
You be a pirate. Bilge bump cuttlefish.
How about I just be? We got Cade. I could be.
You know, maybe you should almost be a play on words of like Nick's name.
Spade.
No, nope.
What about like Honor Face?
Well, my first name can be something like, according to the Tagoka stuff that I'm reading, his names are based off of Here we go. Let me read it to you. Togokan names don't differentiate between male and female, as they often pull their names from elements of nature. Often Togokos will name themselves after an aspect of their lifestyle that is significant to them in some way.
So Dickleaf?
No, I can't be Dickleaf. That'll set a bad precedent. I could be Richard Leaf. You can call me Dick.
Richard Leaf? Dickleaf.
Uh,
Well, like you're small and you're light, so I think like something leafy might be okay.
They're usually named after nearby landscape and terrain, so I can just say that my last name is Garbage Dump.
Savannah Dickleaf Garbage Jump. I like it.
So, Savannah.
Oh, look it. We have a better Tanner on screen now.
Let me see.
He's funny now, yeah.
Why does he have no hands? Let's see.
Wait, everyone get off camera for when Tanner comes back.
Is everyone laughing or hiding or? I mean, I can see you all, and I saw you all duck. So.
Fuck.
We replaced you
Choose a name?
on stream, just to let you know.
No, I see that.
Yeah, we like that guy better. He's
Lot.
much prettier.
Debatable. Will, what about Jonay? I thought Jonay was a good name.
Jonan Dungoofed.
Jonay.
No.
Jonay K.
Oh, Jonay Case. Yeah, that's right.
All right, got all that set up.
Rutherford Fiddlewipe.
No, that's not the Togokan name. Actually, I want my first name to be Beer.
Your last name is Garten.
Why don't you go with the first name Six and the last name Pack?
Six pack.
All right, last name Eot. First name Id.
Well, he got that quicker than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamo, thanks for the follow.
Hey, we got to follow doing absolutely no D&D.
It's because it's. Oh yeah, it's a completely different person that we don't know.
God, quit ruining the immersion, you guys.
It's an awesome name though. Who would call themselves Lil Mo? bet he's got-
Lil
I bet he's got a little brother called Big Mo too.
Oh, how ironic.
It's
Right?
That's an oxymoron.
Okay,
That's
Will.
all right.
Your last name is Nick. Your first name is Iron.
Nope. All right,
You need to just
Maybe-
pick something, bro. Just be icy.
I got it.
How you doing over there,
You
Casey?
don't.
All right, I got a
All right.
decision to make.
All
I
right.
got it.
Okay. Will,
get-
shut the fuck up.
So I get to make this really cool, wondrous item over the course of my career here. And the first one I get is at second level. The choices I've narrowed it down to are either Eyes of Eagle or Lantern of Revealing.
Oh, are they actually the wondrous items that are in the books?
Yeah,
The eagle eyes are
Eyes, yeah.
fantastic.
they
The
let
perception.
you see like really far.
Yeah, those are fucking cool.
But the Lantern of Revealing allows you to see within the time it's burning invisible creatures within the 30-foot radius.
I think as
Well,
far as
between-
relevancy to the game, I think the eyes would be more useful for you.
That's
If
what I
that's
thought too.
thought you were going after.
So off topic, the lantern just gave me this weird idea. Will, your name should just be like Tomberry or Thornberry.
Like the little Final Fantasy.
Oh god.
That's just yeah.
I did decide on a name, and it's based on terrain. I was gonna run this one by you. Icy Big Bush.
Nice. Nicely done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it actually fits the Togoka name. Plus, it gives us something to laugh at later. What do you?
I
do like the Thornberry, but I was gonna let you guys in on that joke and see how that one went over. Nick gave me an approving nod. I think we're good to go.
I like
say
the
go
name
for it.
Icy. Yeah.
I do too.
It's
You can
ultimately
call
up
me
to you.
Icy.
Yeah, it really is up to you, Nick.
I just gotta
Or
be
will.
able to, whatever voice.
See,
I
I'm
pick
already
and
getting you
whatever name
confused.
I go with. Yeah, whatever
Well, like-
voice I pick and whatever name I go with, it's gonna be like throughout the campaign. So
Right.
Throughout the
I mean,
what?
I'll tell you what.
Campaign,
Tell you
heard
what.
it.
Just
yeah, exactly.
just
Campaign.
go with it tonight. You have until next week to finalize.
Yeah, I'll just feel it out.
No, whatever I go with is
You
it.
seem like a guy who likes
Pick
to feel,
something for
so-
tonight, and by
Feel
next
it.
week Thursday, it has to be locked in.
I'm in.
First name Filma, last name Gooch.
Wait, how close is Casey?
I'm picking inventions at the moment, so maybe 10 minutes tops. What do you think?
Hell
No problem.
yes.
Edging.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hard.
Do it. I'm gonna go smoke since I can't smoke inside. I'll be back.
All right, I'm gonna go pee because I.
I'm playing on my
inside.
porch. That's why I have these pictures
You
on the
can't
back.
be on your couch.
It's a futon, thank you.
How are the audio levels and everything on Twitch on your end?
I don't know, but me doing that matches perfectly with the frame rate, so it just looks like my mouse is like.
Oh my god, that's crazy. It's like floating.
I can't I'm smiling like, doesn't really work for you so much.
Why are we doing this? Hey world, watch us do raspberries.
That's it.
It's so weird looking. Oh shit.
Close my eyes for it. Oh, fuck.
I love it. You know what else I love?
Put on my monitors.
We're pushing at 45 bit rate, 4500 bit rate with no drop frames, baby. Cam 5.
Casey, did you say something?
No?
He was
Oh, okay.
laughing at your ridiculousness.
Don't laugh at me. I'm completely serious.
I got 8 invention points to spend. And
What the fuck are invention points?
I'm thinking about building a drone with that, like a little flying drone.
Okay. I'm
What
fine
it
with
can
that.
do is it essentially can pick things up that are no more than 60 pounds. It has a
Yeah, it's mostly like a mage hand, right?
So maybe gets
it has an attack. It's only got 15 hit points, so once it's destroyed, I'd have to wait a few levels to build a whole nother one.
Okay.
Oh,
there's-
wow, that's a hell of a deterrent. So,
There's a clockwork fighter, which is essentially kind of a muscle. It doesn't do anything but really just sit there and fight. It's
Just
got a melee
soaks.
attack.
That
Yeah.
might not be
It's got
bad
20 hit
considering the
points.
group composition.
a little squishy.
That's what I was thinking also. Other than that, we've got a mount, which is essentially it starts out as like one of those little, what is that Android system that's building that like Gazelle or whatever, that, you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
No.
yeah, that was falling over for a bit. It's got the little, and they push
Yeah.
and it kind of gets back up. Yeah.
Essentially, I built something like that. It's got a small slam attack, but it's mostly got an 80-pound equipment capacity, and all these things can be upgraded over time. But I'm thinking since we're squishy, the fighter makes the most sense.
It would
And I
probably
think-
be the best for the group.
That's what
So-
I'm thinking.
But what's going to be the most fun for you?
But worry
Why-
about you too. You know what I mean?
That is what fits into the story, right? That was what we were talking about the balance between the friendship there, right?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't worry about that necessarily. I'll pick up on whatever you're throwing down. So if you want to take something, I'll be like, that'll work for my character. Whatever you want to do, I'll make it work.
The next 1 second, I'm looking at some of the mechanical limbs that I can upgrade, because if I upgrade myself, I get those insanity rolls, so that's kind of fun.
Hey, Damien, can you recenter my camera? It's going to be about there, because I know you were doing it while we were kind of working on stuff, but this is about where I'm going to be sitting.
Fucker.
Yeah. Just do 20 and 20. Oh, 50 and 50.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have to do it on so many scenes.
Oh, you don't have them just... You didn't just copy them over?
No, because they're not all the same size.
Oh, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I got
I'll
you.
make the adjustment. Okay.
Gotcha. How's that?
It hasn't come over yet. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
I'll just do it as we go.
I'll do.
This just looks way better than I actually thought it would. What's that?
I can have a gun essentially.
Yeah.
Like a blunderbuss sniper rifle would be fun. Yeah, let's do a combination of a couple things here.
Like I said, I'll be pretty forgiving if we want to change things if you're just not liking it. We'll work it out. Because this is all about having fun. All about the screen. Don't worry about the rules so much.
I'm just looking at what the ammo is.
Hey, does it look more like I'm looking at the camera here? Like, I know I'm not at this point, but if I'm trying to talk to you guys, this is going to be about where I'm looking if I don't think about it. Or does it look better? Hang on one second. It's probably going to look worse over here. So, but the thing is that now...
Actually, I like that a little better because at least you're angled towards me and more towards the center of the Twitch screen.
Well, now you're at my top of the top left.
Yeah, that way I would prefer.
Okay.
If you're going for visual.
Yup.
Yo.
No, I'm not gonna nudge it. That goes over there. Hey, 90% load. All right, good computer.
Haven't even hit 70 yet.
Oh, no, it's 81, 76, 63, 59. I'm not changing anything.
Bingo.
63. Great. It's good. But you can tell where my bottleneck is because my GPU load 5%. Ridiculous. Oh, there he is. Will, we've been waiting on you. Everyone is ready to go, and you just like took the longest smoke.
And I mean, I cleaned out like a 6-pack, so.
Well, I'm gonna pee real quick.
Oh,
Right back.
fuck.
So we're gonna go with a blunderbuss.
Nice.
Well, once Casey's ready, we're gonna take a very short break for the stream, and then we'll go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I thought
No, he's
No.
not ready.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I thought about taking the gunslinger class, but
Oh, that's so weird.
I took something more team oriented for you guys.
Well, thank you.
Gotta make sure y'all are nice and safe while I'm being weak over in the corner.
You guys have guns. I'm just over here with no weapons.
How do you have no weapons though?
I didn't take any.
Ah, well,
I mean, I've just got an axe and a chessboard.
I have daggers made of ice. That's a weapon, right?
Yeah.
I get a decanter that I can shoot out as much water as I want, and all my spells are ice spells. I have one that allows me to make objects out of ice, like an ice spear, an ice javelin.
I have an axe and a chessboard.
love how we just got good music just playing in the background while doing nothing.
It's the same song over and over.
I know.
So just so we're all on the same page, I'm trying to build this character into a fierce barbarian dad joke telling.
Confirm. I am wearing pants.
Nice dad jokes for the win.
Yeah, they're gonna come out at the weird times, but be ready for them.
All right, Will.
There all the time.
So your guitar bow is what we're gonna call it.
Yeah,
Treat it as a short bow.
already done.
Okay. Only you don't get. Wait, what was I thinking earlier?
Side note: Guitarbo is a great name.
Yeah.
Was it range? Was it cover? Was it?
Oh, that's right. Okay, the range is half of what it should be,
Okay.
and
4160. Got it.
if you do a singing monologue with it before you shoot it, you can roll with advantage.
Ha! Can I do the same singing monologue every time?
Nope,
So if I
it's
write
got to
one
be
out-
different every time.
Dude, that is
Exactly.
challenging.
That's
Exactly.
fantastic.
Well, you're getting advantage on it, so I can't make it easy.
That's like more powerful than a +1 almost. Okay, maybe not, but.
And mind you,
good.
sometimes you're gonna get stuck, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, gotta take your action," and you just don't get it. Like that's just how it's gonna go sometimes. So, yeah,
The singing
have some
monologue is the
stuff,
bonus action.
have some stuff queued up and ready to go, man.
Yeah. I
I
hear
got
that train
a
coming.
tiny penis.
It's rolling round the bend. I'm gonna shoot you in your motherfucking knee. Does that count?
As long as it's in your character's voice.
That is my character's voice.
All right.
I'm just kidding. We'll see.
Singing boy.
Yeah. So just so you know, my singing voice is going to be very different from my character's voice on purpose.
We're also sponsored by Coors Light.
Gross.
There's nothing
Gross.
wrong with Coors Light.
It is when you're a fucking stuck-up snob with a stick in your butt.
Well, then you can call it gross.
Do you want to see my butt?
No.
No.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
I mean, no.
Yes.
Well, wait. What are you drinking, Tanner?
It is called breakfast stout.
Tanner, can you turn your gain down a little bit, maybe?
Damien, do I need to?
I think you're all right for tonight. I have you adjusted on stream, so and on my Discord.
I mean, I have.
Just adjust
I have
your
my
Discord, Will.
adjustments.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
just
Let's
right.
do that.
If you want to adjust anyone's individual sound, just right-click their picture, and there'll be a volume bar.
Oh, my sound. I thought you meant my visual.
No.
No, my gain is all the way down. It cannot go any lower.
Okay. Yeah, we're
there's
good.
no adjusting your visual, Tanner.
Yeah, that's just your face.
That's just what we're gonna get.
Yeah,
I know.
that's just what you look like.
You can't get any better than perfection. I understand. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. I appreciate it. I do.
All right. Well, stream's over. On that note.
See you next week, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Tanner won't be with us next week.
No, what I'm drinking is what's called a breakfast stout. It's made with coffee, vanilla, and it basically tastes like
Ass.
no, you know, well that, and you know, like if you ever had Cocoa Puffs and then you drank the milk afterwards,
Yeah.
that but beer.
It's got that creaminess to it.
That's a
Mhm.
great taste.
So you
Right?
basically said, I want to drink a beer and make it taste not like beer.
Yeah.
Well, it still tastes like beer, but it's got chocolate hints to it. I guess I was being a little hyperbolic. All right, come on.
Let's keep the syllables to 2.
Shit, that's gonna be really difficult. That's gonna be really hard. There you go.
There you go. Thank you.
What's
I know
hard?
what that means.
You're
It's beer,
welcome.
apparently.
I think we will be all right.
All right, I think I'm good. I mean, I got a few more miscellaneous details like hair color and all that stuff to fill in, but I think
That's
all the
not
basics.
super important for tonight.
No.
You can get the gist. All right. Well, then I will put
got
the
no
stream on a
hair,
short
so-
break. Everyone can get themselves situated and ready. When we come back, we'll begin play.
Yeah. Deuces.
second that part of my introduction, Tanner. I don't have to.
All right, and we are back. We are going to start play here in just a moment. First off, I would like to do some introductions. I am Damien, your DM. I suck, but that's okay because these guys suck more.
No.
What a terrible tone to start this.
Straight
off.
across on the
My
top
name's
from me
Damien.
is first is going to be Tanner.
Hi,
He is
I'm
playing
Tanner.
Lot.
I am playing Lot.
All right, next to him is Will.
I am
And-
playing Icy Big Bush.
All right, and then straight below me in the corner is Casey. Say hi.
Yeah.
Character's name is Galgus. It's going to be a dwarf.
And then next to him is Nick.
Yuck.
I am playing Cade, and I only suck if the price is right.
Is that the first of the many dad jokes?
Oh
That's not
boy.
that's like an uncle joke. That's not a dad joke.
Fair enough. All right, keep going.
I don't get it.
Hey,
What am I
Tanner.
missing?
So
Tanner.
set the mood here.
With some
right.
nice music. Are we gonna be able to hear?
Yeah, you should be able to hear it.
Hi,
It's in
my
roll
name
20.
is Cade. I only suck at the Price is Right.
So, to set the scene here, every one of you
No.
came to the kingdom of Lothbeth for a particular reason. Every one of you got into some trouble for another particular reason. Throughout those particular reasons, you were all apprehended. And we begin tonight with all of you sitting in a cell, just awakening, and you can hear the roar of what sounds like an arena battle going up above you.
You are actually.
You can see through the cages. So the dwarf can see over to the tiefling and the lizard. You can both see the guard sitting slouched on his chair. And you will all notice that there is no gecko with you.
This is
And
bullshit.
there we go.
We're in separate cages, right?
You are in you are in a separate cell.
Wait, Casey, what was your name? Galgus?
Galgus, yeah.
Yes. And Galgus is in the right cell, and Cade and Lot are in the left. You are only
Galgus.
bound by your hands at the wrists.
I want to ask a quick question. Hey Nick, you know where I'm at, right?
Oh yeah, I know exactly where you are.
Is that your voice? That's right. All right, cool.
For the
Galgus.
record,
Oh,
dad jokes have been practiced in the voice too. We're good.
Galgus,
In case
I wanna
you
how
don't know where you are, Will.
I know where I'm at.
Okay.
We're good.
I'm very aware of where he is at.
Yeah. I wiggle a little bit. All right, keep going.
All right. You guys come to consciousness.
That makes it seem like okay. I'm
You
not
guys
his
come to
ass.
consciousness by the roars of the crowd. Some of you feel a little bit more discombobulated than the others. In fact, Lot, your head feels like it has a lump on it. And we're not talking about your horns.
Motherfucker. What the hell? Do I know how I got here? Do I know what's going on?
The last thing you remember is that the two of you and Galgus, were traveling down an alleyway to meet with a man.
I look around. I notice the lizard man over in the corner, and then I see Galgus over through my blurred vision over in the other cell. And I go, Galgus, how the fuck did you get your own cell? How the fuck did we get here?
I don't remember anything.
And I
First
look
off,
over- oh,
First off, who are you?
Whose mic is that?
Yeah, what is that? That's pretty good.
what?
There's a high-pitched squeak.
Can you hear it?
Damien, you just muted yourself.
I did, and to see if it was me. I think it might be you, Tanner.
What?
There's a
Mute
high-pitched squeak.
yourself.
Yeah, it's Tanner.
I'm muted now. You can't hear me.
Oh, Nick, is your
Okay.
phone really close to the mic?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, we can
Off, anyway.
still hear you.
No, I understand that. It's just really disturbing.
It goes if I put Tanner's user volume down, it goes away.
Tanner.
Wait, you can hear? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Really? My
Yes.
mic's
Yep.
supposed to be muted. All right, give me half a second.
Yes. First,
First stutter of the evening.
yes.
Well, not really, but
That's so funny. We've been doing this for what, 2 hours now, or an hour? Yeah, an hour, almost 2
Bot
hours.
continues to whistle really high pitched from his cell.
the bump in his head is secreting noise.
Annoyingly high pitched from his cell.
I don't know if this is a joke on me. Am I good now?
No.
Turn your air purifier back on.
There it went. There it went.
No.
Oh,
No.
it's back.
Oh, it's back.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Air thing off.
No, it's not me.
Yeah, turn the air thing back on.
Okay, I'm literally going to unplug my mic, see if it continues.
Purify the air.
Yeah, it's
Still
still there.
there.
Then it's not me. It's
We
not
can
me.
still hear you.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
we can
It's
still
my
hear you.
camera. What the fuck? It's not even going through my mic. Oh my god, I hate you, Discord. You piece
I liked
of...
it when you said, I'm muted. You guys can't hear me. Like, yeah, we can.
Oh my god, what the
Good thing
fuck?
that wasn't with your
Input
camera while
device.
you were changing.
Ow, this is stupid. All right.
It's gone now.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
know why you guys
when you
didn't tell me
unplug your
I
mic,
thought-
it has to change the
Hey
default.
guys, I wanna give us a little bit of credit here. I love our immersion into the game. Like we're just so immersed.
All right, give me. I'll be right back. I'll be right
All
back.
right.
It's gonna mess everything up, but I'll be right back.
That's okay.
Oh, now Discord's closed for me. I can't even exit it. I love my computer. I just want you guys to know I really love it.
I think Tanner should get an HP Intel Core i3. That seems to be working for
But-
me.
Yeah, exactly. I love how you were talking about how 99% is going to Discord, but somehow you're able to still run all
Everything
of the other
else
stuff that we-
too,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
You got like 15 programs running at the moment.
So, and I was downloading Acrobat Reader too, and everything was working
Okay.
just fine.
Hey.
Do I sound good now?
Oh my god, you sound like
Yes.
really good now.
No wonder, dude. That's where all the dude.
That's where all
Okay.
my echoes and everything were coming from. It was
Yes.
working my fucking camera the entire time.
Oh my god, you sound amazing now.
I love it.
I was wondering why you told me I sound like shit earlier. I was like,
Well, because you
sound
did.
that shitty.
You sounded like shit.
Yeah.
You
Well,
sound,
there you go.
Tanner, you sound amazing. Now, what was Lot doing? Keep going.
All
I
right.
don't even fucking remember. Oh yeah, I was talking to the lizard guy.
Yeah. Who are you?
I
I'll have to get used to that. That's amazing.
I don't. even-
Galgus? Is that what it was, Casey?
Galgus.
Galgus. Roll me a 20. Add your wisdom.
Let's see. That was a roll of 18.
That's good. You seem to remember some cloaked man. You didn't catch his face, but he was tall, and he approached you both from behind before he thudded Lot on the head.
You know, I think we were caught off guard from behind.
Yeah, but like, what's your name? Like, I don't know who you are.
So just ignoring the lizard man, I look back over to Galgus. I don't remember any of that, and my head feels like I definitely should. God damn it! I don't know how things got so twisted. It doesn't seem right.
So, my hands are bound right now, correct?
Yes, by rope.
So, I'm gonna wiggle it a little bit. Can I kind of muscle it loose or no?
It seems to be very well tied and very taut.
In that case, what I'm gonna do is, so I've got a mechanical nose, like a steampunk looking nostril.
Except you don't. Or is it actually physically on your body?
It's physically attached to my body.
Okay.
Like, I had to cut off my real nose to get it on there.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip over to my stomach so my nose is touching the ground, and I'm gonna kind of drag my nose forward like a dog, sniffing the ground. It
All right.
detects magic. It's kind of stupid, but it should be kind of fun.
You guys see the dwarf just kind of flop onto his belly and start doing some weird jerking motion. You can't quite tell what he's doing. But as you notice this, the rest of you also notice that you have nothing but your clothes on.
All right, so I finally turned over to the lizard man, and I get up and shake myself off, kind of hearing the ringing in my ears that I was
Really?
producing through my microphone earlier. I get up and I approach him. And I say, "My name is Lot. What is yours?"
You know who I am.
No, he's talking about the lizard guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that from my
Oh,
vantage point down
I know.
in the crap, literally crap, on the bottom of the cell.
Yeah. I do know who you are, Galgus. I'm not talking to you at this very moment.
Oh,
So I kind of look at him, and I look him up and down real quick, and then I stand up, and I'm almost 7 feet tall, so I'm a large lizard, and I kind of look down at you, and my name is Cade.
Cade, I would typically say it is very nice to meet you, but in this particular circumstance, I feel like we are, well, and I just look around. I take a peek at the guard at this point. What are they doing?
yeah.
The guard seems to be paying you no attention at the moment. And in fact, now that you get a little closer look at him, he seems to be kind of going in and out of nodding off.
I bring my bound hands up to my mouth, looking at Cade, and I just put a finger over my mouth.
What is this? Your first time in jail?
I nod. But then I pull back a big old loogie, and I spit it out into my hand, and I use shape water to do it into kind of like an edged icing.
Except you don't have your decanter.
No, I spit.
Oh,
Spit.
I see.
Tiny little.
Okay,
like a
and
little-
you're trying to cut the ropes.
Yeah, I'm trying to
All
cut
right,
the ropes.
you do that, and as you spit, you see him spit this, Cade, and then as you do it, you see some of the twines kind of snap apart on the rope. Not quite all the way through, maybe about halfway.
Can I just start biting at the rope?
Yeah. All right. So while you guys are all having your fun and trying to mangle your ropes off,
Except me.
All
Will.
of a sudden,
Will, what's your
all of a
character's
sudden-
name again?
My character's name is
Icy.
no. I'm Icy.
All right.
I'm
Icy. You are surrounded
I
by
haven't figured out the
pure
voice yet.
darkness. You're still inside of Cade's backpack.
Glad you went with the backpack.
Yeah. All of a sudden, from the backpack, you hear,
I got an easier way.
I forgot
Oh, no, you
were
don't.
there.
You don't hear anybody. It's dead
Oh.
silence and pitch black.
"Oh, okay, I can't hear. Okay, so I can't hear anything. I'm just muffled in there."
You're like you
All right.
hear the muffled noises of crowds roaring.
So am I making any headway on like my rope?
Yep, you guys are making some headway.
Alright.
We'll get back
I
to you.
start. I start fiddling, trying to get out of the bag.
All right, you make your way out of the bag
Ah.
and you
Okay,
open it
I'll
up,
push
and thud! You kind of hit your head on what feels like something wooden.
I inspect whatever I just hit my head on.
So as you're inspecting, you start kind of fumbling around, and you can feel something above you start to shift.
I grab it.
All right, you want to push it?
Yep.
All right, you start pushing it open, and you realize that you're inside of a chest.
Ah, you son of a gun. Okay.
And as you come out of the chest, this is the room that you are situated in.
Oh.
And all of Cade's belongings are stuffed inside that chest right next to you.
Do I see my guitar?
Well, you have all of your gear.
Oh, okay. So all of me fits inside of Kate's backpack. Got it.
I'm very big, okay?
Okay.
Oh wait, John. Okay, where am I?
You
Hold
have
on.
no stinking idea.
I'm trying to look for the room. I'm zooming. Ah, I see it. Ah, so I can freely move about in this room. This
Yeah.
chest wasn't locked.
Nope.
Okay, cool. I step out and I kind of just I just want to peer out of the chest a little bit, see what else is in there.
You start peeking around. You see a few other chests, some torches on the wall, some doors to the north of you. You don't seem to see anybody else, though.
Okay, I go up to the doors and check them out.
All right. Oh, you can move yourself on roll 20.
Yeah. Nope.
No, I didn't assign you yet. Hold on. That's right. You weren't logged in.
I was not.
Give me 1 second here. Why don't I have GM player privileges?
You mind if we converse while you do that?
Oh, yep. You guys can do whatever you want.
Hey, are you guys doing okay?
Cade, we need to. We're doing fine. Galgus.
I turn over to my side and are you up like by the cell right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of near the cell wall. I inch over and I'm just looking down at you.
And I'm assuming I see that you have your hands are unbound now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't think they're not currently unbound.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
I'm starting.
I kind of push myself up to the side and kneel up next to you, like really close. Yeah.
You doing anything particular down there on the floor?
I'm trying to figure out if this nose is still working or not.
And have you figured anything out?
No, nothing actually.
All right. Well, all of a sudden your binds snap, Galgus, and your hands are now free. And shortly after that happens, the guard starts to slowly look like they're standing up.
I put my hands, I make sure my hands stay behind my back, like.
Guard kind of turns around and looks at all of you. Keep it down in there.
What,
Trying to take a nap, you animals.
I get that. Before you actually decide to continue on with what you were doing, would you mind answering a few questions for me?
Yeah.
You each get one.
All right, fine. That's fine. Why am I in here?
The captain will answer that shortly.
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
that's
Captain,
my one, fellas.
Captain who?
Well, you don't know who the captain is?
I know a lot of captains. Well, actually, I know one.
What's that captain's
It's
name?
Captain Gaspar Trevino.
Oh,
And
it's
you should
Trevino, I
give
know
him a
that
lot
guy.
of respect.
No,
If
I
you
don't
know
think
what's
I should.
good for you.
I don't know who this guy is.
My mom always said I don't know what's good for me.
Now keep it down. And he kind of spins back around in his chair, and you see him kind of post up.
Oh, okay, guy with the horns. Yeah, you
I
gotta
pull my
listen.
hands out, like.
How the Galgus? How the fuck did you get untied?
I don't know. Turn around.
I bring my hands up my hands in front of me or behind me?
In front of you.
Front,
I'm
okay.
gonna
I
go
bring him
the
up to the
edge of
bar. I'm
cell
like,
here.
I give him this little ice saw, and I hand it to him. I was like, if you can get it the rest of the way, that'd be very helpful.
I need you over here, though. I need you to move.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, fine. I'll physically move my character. There you go.
I got my face smashed against the bar. Like, you gotta move over here. You gotta go. Closer.
Galgus, all right. And I come up. I put my hands as far through the bars as possible.
I try to untie his knot if I can.
You do so easily.
Hey, what about me?
I walk over to Cade and I start undoing his ropes as well. Before I actually finish, listen, Cade, I don't know why you're in here or what your particular deal is, but if you're willing to assist with getting out of here, I'll be more than happy to help you out.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks in here, so I want to get out of here too.
I untie him.
Is the guard right where he is?
Yes.
In the picture.
Mm-hmm.
You guys give me your ropes. Give me your ropes.
I
right.
hand him my rope.
And we're gonna swing back over to
The gecko.
damn it. What's your fucking name again? I can't
Icy.
remember.
Icy.
Icy. You're going with that? Okay.
Icy.
You've had so many.
Yes, Icy.
All right, Icy. You make it to the doors, and they're large, sturdy wooden doors. There's 2 of them, French style, and there are handles on this side of the doors.
How high are the handles?
You could reach them.
I use my tail to try and push or pull the door up, and I try both ways.
All right. It seems to pull just fine.
Okay. I pull very carefully with my tail and peek my head around as I do so.
All right. You
Kinda looking out.
start to crack the door open. Second here. Still getting used to the Roll20 stuff. And this is what you see.
Oh,
Across the way at the table, you see what looks like some kind of cloaked individual and another one with a very long sword at his waist, sitting at the table, chatting. You can hear them talking about a feast after the grand event.
all right. I use. I see both of them.
Mm-hmm. They don't seem to notice you.
I use prestidigitation, like as far over here as I can see through the door, like over on the left side or the western side, to yell out, "Help! The prisoners have escaped!"
Over to the left that way?
Yeah, over to the left.
All
And
right.
As soon as we'll see what happens.
Do you need to roll for that?
Not for
Okay.
prestidigitation. I just do
So
it.
all
I
of a
don't
sudden, and all of you in the cells hear this. You hear a voice. It sounds like it's off in the distance a ways. Cade, roll me a perception.
While he's doing that, what was the name of the captain again, please?
Captain
Trivia
Gaspar Trevino.
Thank you.
Trevino.
My face definitely scowls at that.
11.
All right. Not only do you notice Lot's face scowl at that name, but you recognize this voice from down the hall, as all of a sudden you hear someone over in that direction, south of you. Help! The prisoners have escaped! As the guard pops up and comes to. And you see him turn around and look at you all quickly.
Pop my hands back. Just make them look like they're tied together.
Huh? These ones are here. And you see him start rushing off in this direction.
I still got the ropes in my hand. I'm like half tying them together, like.
I'm just waving my hand kind of down, like put them away, put them away.
And now you are
Hey,
currently
hey,
guardless.
oh. Hey, guys, I know that guy.
All right. And Will,
The guard? You know the guard?
you see these guys get up and start running off as well.
Where do they run off to?
Off to the left,
Okay.
towards
As
the
soon as
direction that you
As
pressed the
soon as
digit.
they go out, I scurry over here and try to get a better view of what's down here on the right side. I want to go around that way.
Okay.
No, guys, like I know that voice. That's my boy. That's my buddy.
Do you think he's gonna actually come over here and get us out of here, or do we need to figure out
Oh.
these locks real quick?
Oh, he's very good at coming. He's gonna be here.
Oh, he's an expert. An expert.
But he's not very big. See, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I'm very big. So like he's not very big, but we're gonna need to find a way to get out of this jail cell because he's not gonna help very much with that.
So around this corner, Ice, you see a very dark-looking figure in this next cell. Hood over his head, dark blue, but very, very illuminated eyes. And he's just sitting, almost Indian style, right in the middle of the cell, staring at the door.
Ooh, ominous.
I walk over to.
Hey, you. Did you see a really big frog-looking fucker come through here?
You get no response out of him.
Hey, you! I'm talking to you.
Nothing.
Okay,
so
I guess
So
I'll look for myself.
I keep on going.
All right. This next cell appears to be empty.
Lot, I think
Can I-
we should split up.
Do I look like I can
Think we
squeeze?
split up?
I think we should be together when the guard comes back.
Does it look like I could squeeze through the bars?
Almost. If you strip down without any of your gear, you think you might be able to actually squeak through.
I don't want to do that. Okay, well.
So I talk to I don't know what his name is. Lot. So I'm like, hey, can you see down that hallway and see if there's like a little lizard in that hallway?
So as he asked me this, I kind of look around, and I whistle, and then I snap, and then right on the other side of the cell, right out here, Black Raven appears. And
all right,
it's just there.
Get that guy out. Which one?
Yeah, which one?
Let's make that Udier.
And
Udier.
bam! All of a sudden, you guys see a raven materialize out of thin air.
A raven head at that, yes.
Hey man, I couldn't draw that much. I can't draw a fucking bird. All right, and I still myself. I sit cross-legged on the ground, and I lose all sense of myself and put it into Udier. And
then I get real concerned real quick and come over. I'm like, hey, are you okay?
I don't respond.
As this happens, and you're looking, I'm assuming the raven kind of draws your attention. God damn it, Casey, what's your guy's name? Galgus. Let me write these down so I have some help here.
Galgus, Icy, Cade,
Yep.
and whatever the fuck.
Galgus,
Lot.
Icy, Cade, and Lot. That will help me a ton. Roll a perception check for me as this happens.
Me?
Yeah.
That's just a D20?
Yep, D20. Plus your perception
Plus whatever your
modifier.
Perception. You're not talking about passive, are you?
Nope. Passive is when I don't want you to roll for it.
Yeah, he'll just say, you see this.
Passive is
But-
just kind of like if you notice it in the environment kind of thing.
All right, now I don't have it as a skill, so is that just my
Nope,
wisdom?
that's fine. You just don't have like proficiency and stuff, which would give you
Okay.
pluses.
What is your passive?
The passive is 9.
Oh, then you get a -1 to your roll.
Yeah. So it'd be a 9.
A 9? All right.
Yeah.
So as you see this bird materialize, you notice these barrels over here are filled with liquid. And we'll scoot back over to Icy here for a moment.
You're talking about the barrels to the south?
Right at the bottom there. Yep.
Okay.
If you ever need to ping the map, you just hold left click on your location.
All right, I continue up since that guy's not very much help.
That's pretty cool.
All right. You continue to make your way up. In this next cell, there appears to be somebody in it. Looks like some kind of a peasant man. Very rough garbs. He's actually laying near the corner of the cell and just half asleep, half conscious, half not, but just shaking.
Hey, mister.
What do you want? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Hey, did you see a really big lizard man?
I saw nothing.
come
I saw
through here?
nothing. Stop talking to me. And he turns his
Why
direction
is
towards the
everybody
wall.
in here so unfriendly?
I continue up.
All right.
So then by this point, I should be able to hear him. Like
You
talking to
do
the
hear
puppet.
his voice.
So
Because he
I,
is
like,
not being
freak out,
quiet at all.
No.
And I'm just like, Icy, it's me. I'm over here. Icy.
Oh my God! Hey!
Oh, Icy, how are you? Are you okay? Did they
Okay.
hurt you?
What is your
I was-
passive perception, Icy?
It's actually pretty good. It is a 14.
All right. You also
okay.
notice the barrels filled with liquid.
When I
They
see that this
locked
is
me in a chest.
when I see that this is the person he is obviously looking for, I pop back out of the Raven.
Okay. You come to and you see this little gecko-looking creature right in front of your cell.
And I'm like, I'm stroking his head like through the bars, like consoling him.
Oh, okay, thank
The
you.
two lizard types seem to know each other.
I was so scared. It's
It's
been
okay.
it's been so long since I saw you last.
So, do you remember what happened?
Yeah, you got really drunk and started fighting everybody.
That's every Tuesday. I know, but like, what happened this time?
Well, they took you off to jail, and I jumped in your backpack real quick, but they got your stuff. I know where your stuff is.
Do you know if it was that Treviano guy?
Yeah, I don't remember, Kate.
Look, friends, I'm sure this is a very touching reunion, but we are currently guardless, and we should probably try and find a way out of here if you don't mind.
I told you that before he got here.
I walk up to the cell door, and I would like to investigate it for any sort of weak points.
All right. It is solidly locked, and it seems just as solid as the rest of the bars. Very cold iron, but stoutly made. All of it, as far as the walls, the cage, run through the stone. And the door has very solid hinges on the opposite end. It seems to open outward.
Listen, little gecko man. Did you? What is your name? I'm sorry.
His name is Icy.
I see. I see. His name is Icy. Got it. Listen, where you came from? Did you see? Like, have you seen any sort of equipment chests on your way? In any place where they would keep our things? Because we, other than the clothes on our back, have nothing.
Yeah. I was in a chest. I normally hide in my friend's backpack here. But it's got to be in that same area. There was several chests in that room.
Did you open any of them?
No, just the one that I came out of, because that's where your backpack is. I know which one that is, but we could probably find it.
Well, I need my backpack, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it. No worries. I just gotta find a way for you to get out of here.
It's a Dolce and Gabbana backpack. Like my mom got me that for Christmas one year, so it's a really important backpack for me.
Yeah, we have the same mom. Don't forget.
Let's start with the backpack, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Well, listen. If we're gonna make some extra trips, if you don't mind grabbing mine. Hi, I'm Lot, by the way, and this is my friend Galgus. If you can grab our things too, that would be fantastic.
I don't know if you're looking at me properly, but I'm 2 foot tall. I don't think I can carry everything.
Yeah, he's very small. Okay.
Look, how about this? I'll just find a way to get you out. I'll find a way to get you out. Look over at the other guy that hasn't said anything. Would you? Are you with us?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
Yes, I am.
Hi, my name's Icy. I'm gonna go look for some keys. I go look around for keys.
And right there on the table, you spot a ring with about 7 keys on it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a key graphic, so I used that.
Well, hey, guys, I found the suspiciously close keys. First I go unlock this door here.
All right, roll me 1d8 as you
Okay.
fumble around and start trying keys.
I rolled an 8.
All right, you find the right key. Immediately, it's like he knew. He fumbles around with it, grabs the key, sticks it in, click,
And instantly,
your door just starts to swing open outward.
I just shoulder push Lot out of the way and just like bum rush out of that door.
I climb on top of him like in my normal perch that we always do.
I
Oh
grab
my
the
God.
keys out of his hand.
I willingly give them to you.
I unlock the second door.
This calls for a song. I play my guitar while he's doing
This
that.
does not call for a song, friend. We need to keep a low profile, please.
Fine. Okay.
Roll perception for me, Nick and I'm sorry, Cade and Icy.
Okay.
17.
5.
All right, so Cade,
Classic.
you notice down the hallway that the other guards are actually down that way, and you can see them in visual range.
Like,
I'm just too busy. I'm too busy hugging Kate's head. Just
Since I'm out of the cell, I whistle again and I snap my fingers, and my other bird, Raven, appears on my shoulder. Both of them now perched on either side.
God damn, you love birds, don't you?
It is a predicament of my profession.
So, Icy, which way to my backpack? I really want my backpack. Also, there's guards down the other hallway, so we should go the way that Icy came to get our stuff.
You gonna let me out?
I did. I unlocked your door.
Okay, cool.
So I just start like going down the hallway.
All right, you start bum rushing. You see other prisoners in cells. Two of them in that first one. Some cowered up, scared peasant.
Cade, wait. Let me go.
I'm holding onto your tails.
The two lizards just start taking off.
I look in each cage, and in order to like cause a distraction, I start unlocking each of them and say, "Friends, run! This is your opportunity to get out of here and not face certain death." And I start unlocking all the doors.
I want to take a whiff of those barrels real quick.
All right. One of them is water, and the other one is some form of mead.
A breakfast stout, I'm sure.
No, much stronger than that.
Chocolate and oatmeal.
It actually gets you drunk.
It's 9%.
So I stop at the end of the hallway.
All right.
End of statement.
End of statement.
I catch up to them as I unlock all the other cells with people in them.
All right, you start unlocking them. The first two guys bustle out of there, no problem.
Hey, you gotta wait up for me. I can't move that fast.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to wait up that far, but you know, don't run too quick.
Well,
that first guy doesn't seem to budge whatsoever. He's cowered up.
This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
I will stare at him inside there. I say,
he's not even looking in your direction. He's like curled up against the wall.
Hey, Lot, you gonna bring your birds with us?
I don't control them.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
No, I don't. I can't grab them.
No?
Nope.
Hold on.
Because you pulled a new image down, you haven't taken them from a character sheet.
Oh, you can't control. Okay.
Hold on.
You literally can't control.
Let me fix that for you. There's that one.
No. I can't control them. They do what they want.
They do.
I just summon them. I don't
There
know
you
where
go.
they go from there.
They just do.
You should have control now.
Okay. As I kind of step up to this guy in the cage, I will cast Thaumaturgy, which is a cantrip, and I begin to make the ground quake beneath him.
All right. As you do so, does everyone sense this?
It can be within. It doesn't give a range, so I would try and like isolate it as much as possible.
Okay.
It's a harmless tremor in the ground for a minute.
We'll just say that only he is affected by it.
Okay.
And this starts to happen, and you do see him spring to his feet, and he's just sitting in the corner. He is just twitchy. Why are you in my cell?
I am telling you to run now.
He just starts hyperventilating.
I'm going to attempt to intimidate the shit out of him. If you don't, I will certainly cut your throat from side to side.
And then he just faints.
Oh, fuck.
Plops straight to the floor.
I just walk away.
This dude. Well,
that happens sometimes.
So I peek around the corner and I don't see anybody, right?
You do not, from your vantage point.
Okay.
hey,
Icy, which way do we go?
hold on. Let me go first. I would like to stealth over towards the door and look around.
At that, while he's doing that, I'd also like to disguise self to appear more like one of the guards.
Okay.
Clothing and size.
That'll take you some time, and you don't have any of your stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does
Mind
that also have
you,
a-
and everyone except for Icy has nothing but the clothes on their back.
For casting a spell?
Oh, casting a spell, you're doing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, disguise self.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does that spell take?
One action.
All right. You do so. All of a sudden, Lot, you see your short, stubby little friend just kind of, and he looks a lot more like the guard you saw.
It should change my clothing, I believe, but what I'm reading here, it can change clothing, armor, weapons, but it's not like...
And that lasts 1 hour,
No,
right?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, it's just an illusion, yeah.
Yep.
Damn, verbal and semantic, no material component. That's dope.
So
That is dope.
I just want to roll to make sure, and I'm smart enough, or I feel like I'm smart enough to say, it's me.
He saw you do it, so I think Lot's smart enough to realize what happened.
But did the two of us realize what happened?
You guys aren't looking at that at all. You bum rushed for the doors.
We're still back, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna kind of look for, look around the corner.
You look around. You don't see any other persons, but you see the door open to the south.
Yeah, so we're already in there.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna make a judgment call and say that way.
Galgus, if we get caught before he starts moving off, if we get caught, you need to act like I'm your prisoner. And then if any confrontation happens, we'll just have to take him out. But before then.
And as you're saying this, Lot, you do notice this dark-looking figure with the blue eyes stand up. Doesn't approach the door, but he just stands up and keeps staring straight at it.
What is he? Is he human? Is he?
You can't quite tell. He is cloaked.
Like shrouded by
yeah, but the skin that you do see is almost black.
Do you wish to leave this place?
Open the door.
Well, now that seems like a demand, and I'm not in the habit of adhering to people's demands. So,
please.
Now cordiality will get you a long way.
He said it nice. He said it nice. How often?
I take the key out
and he slowly starts approaching.
I'm gonna move off to the side.
I'm actually unlocking it very slowly. Look, all I ask is you make a distract. You just go. No, just leave. I don't care.
And then as soon as you unlock and back away, you see his hands go out and these two really large axes just materialize in his hands.
Oh,
and
hello.
He just takes off running.
He's got my attention. That's cool. Wonder how he did.
With this distraction, I believe that we go find our things. So let's follow the scaly folk.
Did you see which way they went?
They just went down.
All right, let's go down.
All right. So I will continue as far down as I can.
And the second you guys pass the threshold of the door, you hear a curdling cry. Ah! And you just hear this large thud.
Well, our
coming from the direction that your friend went.
So done some damage.
Upon me hearing that, I look at the door, and I see him dressed as a guard, and I start bum rushing him.
Whoa. Oh shit. I don't know how you want to handle it. I would try and dissuade him from doing anything.
Dialogue is all yours.
Get him, Kay! Get him!
I'm like, whoa! I'm one of you. Remember me?
You're not one of me. No, look at you. You're dressed like a god. So I wind back to punch him.
I cower.
And then I hit him. Yeah, no, I go ahead and hit him.
All right, roll it.
I'm glad I put an unarmed damage in here for you.
All right, so what am I even rolling?
You're rolling a basic attack, so just add strength.
Strength. Okay, so I rolled 7.
Plus your strength mod?
Yeah, it's a 7.
Okay. So a 7, I'm assuming, doesn't hit your bear armor class. There, Galgus.
Armor class without anything is 10, right?
Yep. Should be.
Yeah, no.
All right. So you swing at him, and he kind of cowers and ducks out of the way. You know, his shorter stature, you just kind of right over your head, and you kind of feel your hair, Galgus, go.
God, you're so short.
I continue to say, hey, it's me. It is me. I'm in disguise.
You can see ice begin to form around my hand, and I say, pull yourself back, friend. He is not your enemy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll have to trust you.
Get him, Kay! Get him!
Where was that dwarfish guy that was in...
That is him.
Oh, that's him!
That's me.
I crawl up.
That's me, the little guy. The little guy.
I crawl up on Kate's head. I crawl up on Kate's head and look at
You see the little gecko guy just kind of...
I don't know about this, Kay. He looked like a guard to me.
People are capable of more than brute force. And I look up at the... Well, can I do an Arcana check to see if the little one
You
knows
can,
any?
but right before you do that, some of you hear a familiar voice coming from the distance. Push them back to their cells. Calm this down.
Guys,
I turned
we
the
need to
door
go.
lock.
We need to go.
Yeah, we need to shut the doors.
Two of you very, very much recognize this voice.
I literally and figuratively shit my pants right now.
Yeah, that guy. That's the guy that arrested you, Kate.
So we need to shut these doors.
Do I recognize this as the captain?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I immediately slam the door shut, and I turn to my disguised dwarven friend. This is the target. Are you prepared?
Yeah. Tell you what. How about I wait outside the door? I mean, look at me.
Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah, no, I was fooled. Yeah.
I'll actually I'll get him close to the door. Hmm?
Okay.
Well, guys, like all our stuff is here. We should just get our stuff together and then wait for him to open the door, and then we just
Yeah.
All right.
Look,
All
Kate,
right.
your stuff is here in this one.
Oh, is my backpack, my Dolce Gabbana backpack in
All
there?
of your gear is in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I
If
don't know
we
where your
quickly-
stuff is, guys.
Can we quickly search? Is it going to take us some time? Do we feel like it's going to take time to find our things?
The chests don't appear to be locked. They just seem to be storage bunkers.
If I can get him in here, would you want him in here?
Oh yes. If we can get him in here with as few people as possible, that would be even better. Stay here for a moment. I will search for our things. I believe with our time together, I should be able to find his things as well.
Yes.
Okay. So I begin rummaging through and trying to find both of our.
All right. Yep.
our-
You guys find your gear and then some. You find some extra short swords, some extra bucklers, leather
What's
armors.
the captain's name again?
Gaspard Trevino.
And that's who you want?
That is who I want.
That's what I want. Yeah.
Gaspar Puccino?
Gaspar.
That is
Gaspard.
close enough.
Trevino, like the fountain in Italy.
And Gaspard, like the other things in Italy.
Got it.
Or France.
So I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna go out the door and close the door behind me.
Okay. You do so.
All right. Was
Hey,
that a
guys.
question?
Guys, this one's got a Snickers bar and a 40-ounce of Miller Lite in it.
Oh, Kate, I love Miller Lite. Can I have a sip?
Miller
It's not
Lite's
breakfast.
delicious,
start-
and we should all enjoy it.
I start calling over to Captain. I do it very confidently, like Captain.
Shit.
Shit.
Ah.
And
maybe
as
we
you
should
do
wait.
that,
Both of you position yourselves.
another guard and a mage come around the corner.
I position myself. I jump in the crate that I was already in.
You fool! What are you doing? Come help us! We have an escaped
What's going
prisoner.
on?
Quickly!
Do either of these look captainly?
You would guess no.
Okay. I'm gonna say, where did the captain go? I must see him.
The captain is busy. We must attend to this matter quickly before he comes down and strikes us.
I thought I heard him.
You did?
I thought. All right, I'll start walking with them in whatever direction they go.
All right. They come back around the corner, and you can see a whole bunch of other people piled up on this dark figure that you guys broke free.
Can I hear that they are no longer directly outside the door?
You can hear this conversation pretty cleanly.
Do any of them look guardly or captainly?
Doesn't appear so.
So
All right, when they
reach in
don't-
the chest.
When they don't notice me, like as they kind of go down the hall and I kind of act like I'm running with, like,
And they're fighting and clanging, and the one guard that you were speaking with, he's like, come help, you fool!
I'll grab my weapon 1 second, and then I'll back off behind the, like, with haste, you know, like
Roll deception for
hold
me.
on.
Roll deception for me.
That's not gonna be great.
I mean, he deceived himself.
Be a 2.
Here, take my sword, and he tosses you one.
Shit.
Ting ting! And it lands almost at your feet.
I pick it up.
You're just keen on doing this, huh?
I'm trying to play the part, which I'm not very good at. I pick it up and say, "All right, I'll help," and then I run away. Back through the door.
All right, back in the door you go.
So
I open the door and I say, "I got a sword. That's the best I got. That's what I got."
We have plenty of swords in here.
I didn't see the guard. I didn't see the captain guy, but there are plenty. They're all busy fighting somebody right now, so just let me know. That's a thing. They're busy.
So I open up the chest and I grab Icy by the tail and throw him up on my shoulders.
Ah!
We dark black blocks.
We gotta get out of here, man. Okay, let's go.
Can I look at all these chests and see if any of my stuff might be in this chest?
Yep, you look around. You find your stuff.
Oh yes, I got my stuff. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Galgus.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what's red, but it smells like blue paint?
Shit.
No, what's red and smells like blue paint?
It's red paint. Great sword, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, your jokes always kill me.
I'm gonna press my ear to the door and listen for any sort of commotion outside.
All right. You hear a couple more curdling screams, and what feels like or sounds like a few bodies hitting the floor. But it sounds distant.
Okay. I don't hear anything happening outside. Are you
Okay.
fellas ready to? All right. Yeah, that does mean we need to go. So if you're ready, and it seems like you are, that's fine.
I just kick open the door.
As you kick it, roll strength for me on that.
It's a pull.
That is 12.
All right, as you kick it, you felt it kind of start at first to come in your direction, and then you kicked it, and it springs back, and it opens wide up. And you hear this thud, and you hear this guy go, "Fuck my nose!" As you
turn order.
clearly see some guardsmen sitting right outside of the door, approaching it. Roll initiative.
Why am I next to the door?
Hey, Kate. Hi, guards.
I nudge Galgus. Describes as a guard.
Oh, it's battle
them.
time.
I caught them, red-handed. That's
With
what I
blue
yell.
paint?
Oh, they hear you.
Red paint.
And I'm holding my sword towards them, the three of them, and I'm looking at Lot, and I'm kind of trying to wink, if I can, a little bit, just kind of a nervous wink.
I kind of shake him off. Get it.
So is the red guy right here still like wedged between the door and the wall?
Yep, you slammed him right in the face.
But he's still like kind of like the door's like half open, or is the door all the way open?
The door is... They're both pretty wide open. We'll just say, for conversation's sake. God damn it. These fucking Roll20 commands are so annoying sometimes.
So I guess, would it be worth my time to kick the door?
We'll
again?
say you scooched him right back, and both the doors are wide open.
Okay.
Well, here goes nothing.
All right, we need some initiatives here. So first... Give me 1 second here to pull up a notepad. All right. Anybody 25 to 20?
21 for Lot.
All right.
Non-natural.
Anyone else 25 to 20?
What's initiative at?
Your dexterity modifier.
19 to 15.
I am at 18.
18 for Icy.
Yep.
14 to 10.
13 for Galagus.
Okay.
Galagus.
Not
All
not
right.
like
And 9 to 5.
Working.
Oh yeah, I got 6.
Okay. And tie goes to the player, so
Oh,
Always a good sign.
this is a good sign.
not at 6, no.
All right. You are up first then, Lot.
Being as I am so close up to the front line, I immediately cast Armor of Agathis, which
Okay.
I am casting at a 2nd level, so I get plus 10 to my HP, and if anyone attacks me before that extra amount runs out, they get 10 damage to them.
Sounds good.
So you see a form of ice seal around my figure.
And as he does this, shing, you see some of the guardsmen kind of look in quandary, but they still approach.
And then I will back up 5 feet,
All right.
and that will be the end of my turn.
Up next is
boy, that's
Icy.
cool.
Bless you.
I put literal shit all over the ground using prestidigitation.
And whereabouts? Ping it for me.
Just right in front of these guys, make it smell really bad. This is like the biggest bullshit.
All right, so we got some poop right around here.
Yeah, smell that.
My
And then
God.
You still have a
and
move
then
action.
I'm going to.
Oh.
Boy. Oh boy, I'm going to. Where the hell is my spells? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna use that to jump off his shoulder and kind of run backwards a little bit.
All right, you see him jump down from the large lizard man, runs a little bit backwards after casting his poop spell. And the guards seem hesitant to approach. Does that end your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
All right.
I saw that. Yeah.
And that brings us to you, Galgus.
What the heck?
You guys are preparing for battle. So what I'm going to do is pull my little clockwork fighter out of my pocket,
Mm-hmm.
toss him on the ground, and yell his command word, which is "Grow," which turns him into a normal.
And as soon as he says this, you see this strange structure just appear out of nowhere. Let me find an asset for that real quick.
Yep.
Oh, I could have given Bardic Inspiration. Of course. Dadgummit.
Oh yeah, you gotta remember that.
Give me 1 second
dude.
here.
But I can only do it 3 times.
Oh, there
so I
was some
guess
sci-fi stuff. There it is. All right. You see this thing just kind of pop into the battlefield right on top of the poop.
Oh,
No, I want him by me. I want him by me.
Next to you?
Like, right over. I can't. Do I double click?
It can occupy the same space as the Raven if you want it to.
There we go.
All right. And bam. And this crazy looking mechanical type creature just constructs itself out of this small little object.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Transformer. That's an awesome idea.
Damon, do you want me to roll initiative for both of my?
Nope, they can have your initiative as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
For now, anyways. All right. Does that end your turn then, Galgus? You still have a
Yeah,
move
I'm good
action?
with that. No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
gonna stay there.
All right. That brings us to Cade then.
So like I'm completely used to with my buddy there, I just steadfast right through the pile of poop.
All right. He runs right into the poop. No never mind to it whatsoever.
And I kind of position myself in front of Lot there as best I can, and then I attack this blue guy right
All
here.
right. He goes running into the feces and just starts swinging at this guardsman in blue. Go ahead and roll it. Is the music too loud for you guys?
No.
Okay.
So I roll, and then what do I do? It's roll plus con, right?
Well, no. Roll plus your attack modifier, or whatever that is.
Strength.
Strength plus proficiency.
Yep.
Strength plus proficiency.
Should be a total of 6, I believe. So 11.
11, yeah.
All right, you roll an 11, and it just, you come swinging down with a mighty swing, and it just hits his armor and kind of glances right off. And he kind of moves a little bit. He felt the force of your blow, but he doesn't seem fazed by it.
Motherfucker.
Mama, I can't get him.
As he decides to return action and starts to swing his short sword at you. Does a 21 hit your armor?
Yes.
As he comes, after the glance, he just comes barreling forward with a lunge. And he strikes you for 1 point of damage. As he rips into your hide and a little blood starts to trickle. But then the rest of the guardsmen approach forward.
Fuck. Oh no, good. You came that far.
I don't want to bring the poop to the front. I want to bring the character to the front. All right. And the other two start swinging at you too, and they both have short swords as well. One is a 19, and the other is a 10.
19 hits, 10 to
All right. And the guy to your left is the one that strikes you, as he also takes a swing, and he hits you for 3 damage. As he hits you just above the other wound. And the other guy also starts lunging, and he seems to just completely miss, trying not to hit his friends in the process. That brings us back around to Lot.
I, with both of my ravens perched on my shoulders, I shift them, and I begin forming ass in my hand, and I send
Ass?
it forward.
Ass?
I start putting more shit on the battlefield. You know, I start putting more ice outwards, and I cast Frostbite on the one right here.
All right.
That is closest to me. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, DC of?
14.
All right, he fails it completely.
Okay.
He is not paying any
then-
attention to you whatsoever.
Right. Then he takes 6 damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
All right, as you see this thing hit him, it just and the ice kind of shatters on his chest, and he almost looks a little bit dazed as he kind of just stands there and barely gripping his sword.
I shout out, "You're welcome."
Would you like to take a movement?
I am then going to, as a bonus action. No, I'm gonna. Well, yeah. Me and my ravens will move down here, next to the others, and I will. Take them.
All right.
Oh, it's worth noting that my Clockwork Fighter rolls his own initiative, so
Okay. Go ahead and roll it right now for me.
20.
20.
Oh, right after.
Good thing you did that, because that will be his turn then.
There's a guard in the doorway there.
There is. That's the one that just got hit with the ice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Nice.
move this guy right away, but you know what? We'll send him in. I'm gonna tell him to run in and attack that guard.
All right. All of a sudden, you see the dwarf guardsman start talking to this mechanical creature, and it just starts nodding. Chung, chung, chung. Just starts clamoring its way over towards this guardsman.
You want me to roll attack for that?
Oh, yeah, that's all you.
Okay. 22.
22 does connect as this thing reaches out with its mechanical hand.
G6 plus 3. 8, looks like.
8 damage. And as he connects with this guy, he already looks worse for wear and not really sure what's going on in his surroundings anymore. He just knocks him straight in the head, and this guy just collapses like a sack of potatoes. Straight to the ground.
I say, good boy, good boy. Oh!
Error.
I love God.
Do not recognize compliments.
No, I haven't built that into him yet.
And that brings it around to Icy then.
Good job getting them all together, guys. I cast sleep.
Ooh.
I cast sleep right over here.
All right, roll it.
Okay. It's gonna be 5d8. I can only affect 19 points of health, starting with the lowest person.
All right. And you do manage to sleep one. This guy.
Just one of them?
Yep, right here.
Dang.
Is the one closest to us like out?
Oh yeah, he's not conscious.
Okay.
Could have really high rolled that. Okay, cool. Yeah, he's out. Oh, and this one here is dead in the poop. Okay.
I can't get him.
I cast Bardic Inspiration on Cade.
Okay. As a bonus action?
As a bonus action, correct.
Okay. You now have Bardic Inspiration, Cade.
I don't know what that means.
Extra 1d6 on your roll.
Oh hell yeah!
On any roll.
Oh hell yeah!
Is it a d6 or d4?
It's a D6.
D6. It is D6.
And are you moving at all, Icy?
No.
All
All right. That brings us back to Galgus.
I gotta get used to what my name is.
We'll get there.
That guard is still up.
This guard right here is face down in a pile of poop. This one here is collapsed to the floor, snoring his face off.
Is it just a single click or what is it?
You just hold it, click and hold.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
Oh, okay, got it. All right. So I'm gonna walk up here and try to pull this guard in by me.
Which guard?
Pull him back. This one right here.
Okay.
I want to
that
pull
one's
him into the room.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Just don't fumble.
That's gross.
4.
All right. You easily do so. You get a little poop on your hands, though.
That's fine.
So you drag him in. Not a problem.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start. Is he conscious?
No, he's out. In fact,
Okay.
you don't even feel a pulse.
Okay, cool. And the other guard you said was down as well.
This guy right here with the green circle is asleep.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you can hear him snoring.
I'm gonna give the command, although he can't do it until his action. I'm gonna tell the command to for the fighter to move over to there, and while that happens, I'm gonna begin searching this dude.
All right.
Gotta have something interesting.
That brings us to Cade.
So
You've got a couple of small wounds on your left side there.
No, it's cool. I'm very big. So
It's just your whole deal.
so I take my axe and I dip it down in the poop, and then I pick it up over my head, and I aim at the guy that's sleeping, and then I stop, and then I turn to the other guy, because the sleeping guy's not going to realize that I dipped it in the poop.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Then I go after that guy.
You see him scoop some poop up, comes up, a little bit of it flings back and lands just a bit short of you lot. Splatters on the ground. It smells pretty bad. And you swing down with your mighty blow.
So that's a 9.
It's
A 9?
11. No, he's got a
Alright.
proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah.
You can all. Well, never mind.
You already had your strength and your.
Yeah.
So my strength is +4.
And then
Yeah.
proficiency,
And-
+2.
Okay. Well, no. My strength is +2, and then it's got the dot next to it that adds it to a +4, I think.
That's your
Oh,
proficiency.
I think
being added.
+4 is. Yeah, so then it's just a +4 and whatever. Okay, so I got a 9.
A 9
Okay.
total?
9er.
All right.
Wait, your strength can't just be +2 if you're mostly strength.
What is your strength attribute?
I've got 15 points in strength.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, then that's
accurate.
That's it.
Yep. +2. You swing down and you miss as he kind of sidesteps over, and your axe just comes, and you guys all feel it kind of hit the stone as it sparks a little bit, and some poo comes flying up over it. A little bit does land on this guard's face, and it kind of infuriates him a little bit. As he again, did you want to move at all?
No, I'm
All right.
the barrier
Anything
right
for your
now.
bonus action?
Let's pretend I don't know what bonus actions are.
You got very as a barbarian, you got very little you can do as a bonus action.
Oh, that thing. Oh yeah, 2 weapon fighting. That's my bonus action. All right,
But you're
I'm not
using
doing
one great axe.
that. Right.
Okay.
I'm 2 weaponing it. Yeah, no, I'm not.
All right.
Frenzy attack and rage is all I have.
So if you're not moving, then he's returning attack with his sword again. Only this time he's slashing at you. And he also goes to swing, and you don't even have to move. Like, you swing down, the poop splatters, he goes to swing, a little bit gets in his eye, and he completely just misses his attack.
Gross.
But
Yeah,
from around the corner, and you do get cover for this, you see this shiv-like dagger just reach out and try to slice at you. Also terribly missing, as you see his arm just kind of hit the wall.
I'm gonna get you.
And that brings us back around to Lot.
So I flick my hand up, and purple energy begins to surround it, and I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the one that is not asleep, the one that is in front of Cade. Does he get
You do
cover
so.
from that, or do I have a clear shot? Okay.
Nope, you have a clear shot.
All right. That is gonna be a 15.
That hits. Easily.
All right.
All of a sudden from your left, Cade, you see this dark, mist-like stuff, I would imagine, comes barreling past you, just missing you, connecting with the guy in front.
What the hell?
But it only does 4 damage.
4 damage. As this guy kind of takes a stutter back. Doesn't seem to phase him too much, but he is hurting. Did you want to move or bonus at all?
No, I'm okay with my vantage point right here.
All right. As the clock looking mechanism thing just kind of moves forward, rushing into battle without any concern for his being.
Just so we're clear, do I get poop splashed on me from that?
No, not from that. You did want him to move in for an attack, correct? Galgus?
No, I told him to go wait over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted him to move in there. He doesn't do that then. You see him kind of take a step back from battle. My apologies.
That's fine.
Does he do anything else?
No, that's all I told him to do.
All right, and he just kind of stands in a very repetitive stance.
Mortal
Aren't they all?
Kombat animation
Oh
frame.
yeah, World Cup. That's good.
And that brings us to Icy.
All right. I see
That's your name.
is going to. I see pulls out. He says, "Ah, well now you've done it." And he pulls out his guitar.
Bo, give it the whole name, man.
You've done it now. I've got Betsy in my hands.
Fuck.
So
Fuck,
that's
didn't
now
even trigger.
that's now fucking canon. That's Betsy.
I'm writing that one down.
I give it a good strum.
Bring! As you see him pull an arrow on one of the
ready.
strings, and it comes way back. He looses it.
No, I don't lose it yet.
No?
I say,
No?
it's time to go. I'm gonna sing us to victory.
And ting! This really beautiful resonating noise comes off of it when he lets go. You can roll with advantage.
I roll a 18 at advantage.
18 connects. Nails him square in the chest as this guy kind of oofs back.
Right. So I roll a 1d6. 5 damage.
5 damage as he just takes a slide back and falls face down.
Nice.
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 Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got you. And I'm gonna, as my
Nice.
bonus action, I use Healing Word spell on my buddy Cade there.
Okay. Do you have to be in range to touch on that or not?
No, Healing Word. Oh, well, hold on. Oh, jeez. I hate having to look this up. I should have already had that ready. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Creature that I can see, it regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, which in this case is Wisdom, so 1d4 plus 2. So it just says I have to be able to see it.
Okay.
Does it work on undead or constructs?
You guys can choose who rolls that. I don't mind.
So yes, you get. I rolled a 4. You won mine. So 4 plus 2. You get 6 health points back, Cade.
Go get them, brother. Make sure they don't touch your Dolce & Gabbana bag that Mama gave you.
I really like this backpack.
It always accentuated your eyes.
I have no response to that.
I go crawl. I run up to Cade and crawl on his head again. And say,
Come on, let's do this together, buddy.
You're stepping in shit right now.
No,
On
I'm
my
on your head.
shoulders. There's shit on my head.
Yes, don't worry. I'll clean it off.
All right.
I start cleaning it. Well, it's not my turn.
And then are you taking a movement action?
Yeah, I'm on his head.
you
Oh yeah.
jumped
Okay.
up.
Well, move your token.
I got it. I'm trying to get to the screen. Okay, just ignore me. All right.
All right. That
Wait,
brings
did
us
your
to
face
Galgus
fit
then.
Perfectly underneath his.
As this
Wow.
little gecko just comes scurrying right past you and climbs up the lizard in front of you.
1, 2, 3. What kind of action does it take to pull out an item?
It depends on what it is. Usually it's a free action.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out the blunderbuss,
That's fine. Yep.
and then I'd like to move into the poo and around the poo,
Oh, we're poo pals.
if that's cool. And then let loose the thunderbluff.
Thunderbus.
Okay.
Thunder blunder.
And are you releasing this on the slept guy or the not slept guy?
The not slept guy.
Okay.
I love
Fire
how you
away.
just got 5 feet with it.
This is a ranged weapon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So just so you're aware, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Let's see, where am I going here? And
19.
I don't have any dexterity to add to that, so it's just a straight up 19.
19 hits.
The damage within 10 feet. Actually, I could have gone 1 square away, but why? Is 3d6.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
It's a blunderbuss.
the blunderbuss.
What'd you put in it? Forks?
I got all sorts of crap in it. All sorts of crap.
He's got some interesting stuff.
That's why I'm looking for stuff on these guys. I'm trying to find stuff to put in my blunderbuss.
So you see this dwarf disguised as a guardsman step up, pull out this weird looking contraption, and all of a sudden, boom! Almost knocks him back, but he keeps his ground. And it just barrels into this guy right around the corner.
I still look like a guard. So...
Yeah, no, I said that.
Oh yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, 10 on the damage.
10 on the damage as you just literally drop him. His dagger goes falling to the ground as he just blasts backwards. Ting ting.
Those random things, like there's like silver coins and forks and
Smaller guns.
smaller guns. Yes.
Other revolvers and such.
A few dragon chess pieces.
Yeah. Just random
Alright.
stuff I don't really consider valuable, but I had to put in there.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it, please.
All right, that brings us to Cade then. One slept guy remaining.
So, seeing as how he's forcing me to walk through more poo by not stepping out of my way. And then just in what I'm gonna coin as a lizardous rage, I'm
Lizardous rage.
I'm gonna overhand chop at the sleeping guy.
All right. Roll it.
Does that give him advantage?
Yes, you will get advantage because of his sleep.
All right, so advantage means
You can roll 2 die 20, take the highest.
2 die 20, take the highest.
Wow.
I don't like.
You got a 12. Good lord, your rolls.
You can't roll from the teat online. It doesn't.
So funnily enough, you go to swing at this guy, and as you bring your axe back, again for another monstrous blow, some poo drips down into your face, and you just start kind of scrambling a little bit. It's, swing wildly, clearly missing this guy.
I'm so bad at this.
Can you dissipate that shit?
I'm sorry about the poo. No, I can't really do that. I guess I might get dry.
It usually goes away on its own after a few days.
And that brings it to Clock. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that was Cade. That's the slept guy, then it brings us to Lot.
Oh, it was like Clot and Lot. I was like, who the fuck are you talking
Clot.
about?
And this guy, he didn't hit him, so he's still asleep.
Okay. All right, and he's the last person left?
As far as you're aware.
So I will begrudgingly trudge over. Well, that's a raven. Fuck. Well, fine, all of them. I will begrudgingly try and trudge through the poo. Can I make it past in between?
Nope, Will, you're still where you were.
No. Oh, no, I was on his head. Wouldn't I
Oh,
stay
yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
So I will. I didn't think this was. I saw this guy over here. I didn't think it was the last one left. You know what? I will. From this distance right here, just cast another Eldritch Blast straight down at his head.
All right, roll it. It's the rest of you in range now. See him form this black substance again, and
that is going to be a 20.
you hit cleanly. And as it hits him, you kind of see his eyes open up real quick. Very unaware of what's going on.
9 damage.
And he is gone.
Oh, God.
As I see the life leave him, he was the last person, correct?
Correct.
I unhinge the leather-bound straps that are attached to the book on my hip, and I flip it open, and I take his hand, and I press it to the pages of my book.
So you see him flip this thing open and put this dead guy's hand on it.
And I ask him, where is Trevino? And my response is I expect in Abyssal.
All right, and in Abyssal you get a
Infernal.
In Infernal you get a response. Somewhere upstairs.
Fuck. Good enough. And I let his hand flump to the floor.
You guys just hear this demonic-esque language just come emanating out of this book as Lot speaks to it.
Well, it's written in blood. It's not auditory.
Oh. Never mind, you hear nothing. You hear nothing.
Never mind.
Disregard all of that. You hear nothing. And we are out of initiative.
I'd like to call over the clockwork fighter and have him shrink and put him back in my backpack.
Then all of a sudden the clockwork fighter just goes back into this small little hand-sized contraption.
Rubik's Cube?
What?
Can we say he turns into a Rubik's Cube?
No, he's just a smaller version of himself. He's like a little statue now.
Oh, okay.
Tiny clockwork man.
Then I'm gonna loot these guys for any kind of trinkets. I'm not necessarily looking for valuable stuff, but like little trinkets of doodads and pocket, like
all right.
stuff.
You loot them all. They don't have a whole lot on them aside from the simple weapons and armor, but you do manage to find a grand total of 17 gold pieces amongst all 4 of them.
Okay.
Do we see him taking this?
You see him start rummaging through the bodies. Very, very focused.
Oh, Oh man, gold.
I jump down and hold my hands out.
Galgus, you may keep my portion if you so choose.
Thank you. I'll add it to the group. To the
You can make
Fantastic.
public
To the
files on
consolidated
Roll20. So
Hey, why do you get to keep the gold?
Well, he is the one that found it. It is only fair.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I just in mediocre frustration just and I just turn around the corner and start seeing what's down here.
all right, you guys see this lizard just scream and start running around.
I guess I'm on your head still, so I follow you.
Yeah, keep up.
I will begin to follow.
As you look down
just
the hall,
because
I don't have it marked, but scattered about everywhere are just dead bodies. One here,
We're going.
one there.
We're going the right way.
Is everyone following along here?
Yes.
All right.
I'm on his head. I'm going where he goes.
You just keep going down these these stone-covered passageways, and you start to see a couple of doors off to your right.
Can I make the option of moving relatively stealthily?
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Just for the record,
19 plus.
I have 0 stealth now.
So anyone else want to roll a stealth while we're at it?
Can I roll for negative
While this
stealth?
freaking hulking lizard just goes screaming down the hallways.
23, Damien.
Okay.
I'm busy reloading my blunderbuss with the second shot.
Okay.
I will
I'm
look
on his
back.
head,
Some of the
so
crap I found like off the like little ties off their armor. and
Sure.
stuff.
Leather
I'm, like,
scraps.
looking at it and-
Maybe some metal scraps. Sure.
Well, not just
Galgus.
metal, like everything, like it's little ties of leather, ring I may have found that was like worthless, but it was just a tin ring.
Okay.
I'm like
Yeah.
shoving at it.
Got some chainmail pieces in there. Some stone. Little stones.
I got a little
Packing it in.
little pliers, and I'm like peeling pieces off their leather, their armor, and like shoving that in there.
All right.
Galgus.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Just try and. I think that might be enough.
Okay. I put as he says that, I put one more in there.
You see him just kind of drop one more pebble.
Oh boy, Kay.
All right. So in front of you, you see two, or off to your right, rather, you see two very large wooden doors. I mean, like, they're probably 12 feet tall, if not more. And they're very, very, very wide, almost 10 feet each. They also look French style, and they've got very large handles on each of them.
Do the handles have locks?
Would you like to get closer and inspect?
I look to Cade and Icy and I say, I'm going to check out those locks. I need you to make sure that those doors stay closed while we check this out, please.
Aye, sir.
All right, so I move up to the locks.
All right, you move up to them, and they do
And
have
I'm-
locking mechanisms. But as you go to look at it, you notice that they're actually moving just ever so slightly.
I don't
I'm leaning
speak.
over him. I'm leaning over him, like holding the door.
I reach up very slowly and I move his hand out off the door, and I just shake my head. And once again, as I did earlier, I put one finger over my mouth.
What does that mean?
Just FYI, I still have armor of get this up, and it's an hour.
Why do you keep doing that?
It means be quiet. Can we just have this for the symbol of be quiet? Just shh.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Now
The universal sign of shut the fuck up.
I start backing away from the door,
All right, you do so.
and I try and take a look down this turn down here.
All right. And as you peer around the corner, this is what you see.
Okay. I look back at the others and I say, I kind of whisper and also mime, we need to find stairs. And I look at Galgus in particular. Stab motion in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
What are you guys doing?
over there?
So this is a wall over here to our left?
That right
That's
next to you
doors.
are
Doors.
those two large wooden doors. I mean,
Okay.
they're mammoth. They make Cade look small.
And I'm
Okay.
fairly big.
Cade, look, I have a particular.
Now I look
job.
like a guard, so I'm just gonna go casually walking around the hallway with a blunderbuss in my hands.
Yep. And as you do, off
I-
to your right down that hallway, you see another set of smaller wooden doors, normal sized. They're closed. And up ahead of you, you can see what looks to be the start of a staircase.
I'm gonna look around the corner. Does the hallway stop there?
It does not. It continues back up and around. And there seems to be another passage to your right, further ahead.
So I kind of lean around Lot and look around the corner to see what's going on.
Right.
There's a set of stairs over there, and then I walk back again.
And I follow him like right, almost kicking him in his face.
I kind of walk casually down the hallway and look down, kind of peer around the corner down this hallway.
All right. You peer down that hallway, and it reveals to
Nice.
you a couple more doors that are closed, normal sized.
Well, Lot said he was looking for stairs, so I come back and say, "There's your stairs."
I will.
And
I
you
will
do,
turn to
and
the
they
two-
do ascend.
Oh, okay, good. I'll return to the two reptiles and I say, "Look, boys, I have a particular thing I need to accomplish here. I would not hold it against you if you would be wanting to help. As a matter of fact, I would be in your debt, and I am quite the person to have in your debt. I promise you that.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. What are you wanting to do?
Oh, I need to kill someone here.
Who are you trying to kill?
Well, the captain who imprisoned you.
Yeah, we're on the same team there.
Yeah, I don't like him very much. I'm in.
Fantastic. And I extend my hand first to Cade.
Can you like go up with the hand?
I extend it upwards to Cade. I mean, I'm only like 5'6", so
Except on the screen, you're below him.
Below
Yeah.
me.
Blow him.
whatever. Yeah, I extend my hand in a direction, and then I extend it even farther upwards to Icy.
I give him my tail.
All right, I shake that.
That's a very big honor. He doesn't like many people shake his tail, just so we
Well,
know.
I certainly
Yeah.
appreciate that.
We got our own handshake. You want to see?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Well, can it possibly wait till later? That
No,
way
I
I can.
can't.
I can-
Okay, so
no.
I immediately do the handshake. I jump down his back and slide down his tail, and at the tip of our tails, I use my tail to stand up on his tail, like straight up in the air.
And I
And
like
then-
curl it around like a wave kind of thing, and he just goes like up it, and it's like
Ah. Yep, it's very impressive. Hi, SG.
I must
a.
say,
You don't know how long it took us to practice that.
I can imagine. I fully appreciate the effort that takes, but
Right. So
perhaps you can teach it to me later, and I
just
would.
as a guard, I'm
will
gonna go
attempt it.
look through these doors real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Between the,
Dude,
You
do
mosey on
have a
past
tail?
this spectacle, and you go up to these doors. Do
I
you,
do
do you
have
give
a
them a tug, or you're just looking at them?
I want to see if they do pull or push, if it's obvious.
It
The
seems
walking
it
to-
seems like from your direction that they would push.
All right.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
see
gently,
edges.
I'm gonna gently push on one and kind of peer into it if I can. Kind of.
All right, and you go to push,
Looking at
and
the
it
card.
and it doesn't give. It does appear locked.
Oh, it's locked. I look back down to those guys at the bottom of the stairs and I say, "It's locked."
I've got keys.
I am a key, and then I run up and try to kick the door open.
As he says that, you just go ahead and roll it. He bashes into this thing. Oh, I am a king.
I am keys.
As he goes running
And,
into it.
and now he rolls. Okay. Am I adding thing to that?
Yep,
or
roll a
is it-
strength
Yeah.
attack.
Strength.
Okay, so that's 18.
All right, and you slam into this thing. I mean, solidly, all of your force in your shoulder. Bam! And you don't even so much as hear a splinter. You just thud into this door, and it does not budge.
Okay, we need another key.
I begin moving up and rummaging in my keys. I don't know if we have much time at this point. Thank you very much. And I very quickly try and see if any of the keys that I have.
So you
match
start
with this
rummaging
lock.
through your keys, ching, 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 and you're looking at the door, and you realize that the keyhole on this thing is much bigger than any of the key heads that you have.
Yeah, it's very big.
I immediately flip out my thieves' tools.
Is that the sound of That's the sound of thieves' tools.
It is. I have so many.
And you pull them out.
Up. All right. So then I begin to try and pick the lock.
All right, go ahead and roll it. And you can
All
tell
right,
once you start digging in there that this is a very well-crafted lock.
All right. I am proficient at least. That is a 10.
Yeah, you're in there and you start to feel your tools kind of want to bend and maybe almost to the point of break, and you kind of pull them out. You don't want to break them.
Fellas, I don't think that I can.
Yeah, okay, let me show him how this is done.
I bust out my own thieves' tools.
And all of a sudden, the little gecko, a smaller little leather roll up.
Here.
So
He has a set of his own.
I take him from my shoulder and I just place him in my hands and then put it up to the door.
Yeah, thank you, Kate.
I'm glad you caught on to that. That was pretty good. So I'm just standing there, and I roll a 1d20 plus my proficiency bonus.
Start picking away.
Which is 2.
Do I get plus anything just
your proficiency if you're proficient,
so
unless
12.
you took expertise.
12.
Nope. 12. Yeah. Yep. And you start fiddling around in there, and you can kind of feel there's a really large slide action in there, and you just feel like your tools aren't quite strong enough to get that to budge.
Your tools are not strong enough for that
Yeah.
slide.
If only I had a bigger tool.
Mm-hmm.
Story of your life.
I know, Kate, I know.
All right.
That's why I got you, my muscle.
I'm a very big tool.
I turned to everyone else and said, "Please, stand back. I have an idea."
How far back?
Everyone said, just give me about 5 feet, and that would be fine. Okay, and I take out this this like pewter decanter-looking object, and I place it up against the door. And I don't do Geyser, Damien. I do the secondary one.
Okay.
And as it comes out, I try and position it where it's going in between, into the lock, actually. And I will shape water and freeze it as it moves out.
All right. Go ahead and roll it for me, and also roll a perception secondary as you do this. So he pulls out this decanter, and water just comes out of it like nothing, like it's shooting out of a hose. And it hits the lock, and instantly he takes his other hand, and you see this water that he splashes on it just instantly freeze into this weird scattered shape as it hits the lock.
What am I rolling?
Roll an attack with the ice, and then roll perception after that for me.
You want me to add anything to it? Charisma's my spellcasting.
Just your standard modifiers.
So that is going to be a 21.
All right. And the ice hits it, and you hear shing, and you hear all of this stuff kind of start crackling and breaking inside of it as the ice also starts to expand beyond the locks and then starts enveloping the whole door. What's your perception roll?
My perception is going to be a 7.
Even still with that, after all the breaking noise, like a split second after it, and right before the ice starts to expand, you hear this weird, almost audible tone just hit as the locks break. Like you can tell that the locks are crumbling, and all of a sudden the doors are just completely covered in ice. Shing! As these things look like they're just big ass ice doors now.
Way to go there, Elsa.
So are they frozen? Are they frozen?
Solidly, from stone to stone, top to bottom.
I believe that this is the greatest time for me to pull down the blunderbuss.
And as he's doing that, I tell him, "Friend, let it go."
I start.
Back the fuck up. Elsa,
So I
motherfucker.
I back up and go around the corner. This is not going to be good.
I guess I'm along for the ride.
All right, you pull it out.
Blunderbuss it away.
Roll it as this thing just big ass explosion fires at the doors.
Do you want damage or do you want the hit?
Yep, roll the hit.
Roll the hit. A 10.
You hit. Roll damage.
10.
As you fire at this thing and you see all these objects just scatter out and hit it, and as it explodes and hits the ice, I need you to roll me a dex save.
I don't know if I could do that.
Everyone can, you just might not have a plus.
Okay, so just do a 20.
Yep, die 20, that's for the save, and then add your dex save to it. Not your modifier,
16.
your save.
Oh yeah, straight up 16.
16, as you manage to duck out of the way as some of the pieces come bouncing and glancing right off of the ice and come shooting back your way. Some of you near the bottom of the stairs see some random objects just come darting past.
One of them's a gold piece, just so you know. Just know that I did fill it with a gold piece too. It's random.
That piece happens to be stuck smack dab in the ice. And you notice that some of the ice splintered, some of it kind of shaved off onto the floor, but it largely looks unaffected.
Oh, that's a big door.
So I bend over into the pile of stuff that's on the floor, and I pick up what looks like a human tooth, and then I put it in my pocket.
I kind of stare at him like,
you never know.
All right. I don't have anything for this.
All right, so I go barreling down the hallway again.
The lizard just takes off.
I try and call out after him. It is now ice. Maybe you can try and run into it again. You never know what might happen.
Yeah, you can run into it. I'm gonna find another door.
I look back up at Galgus, and I say, I do not know if we can actually attempt it at this time, friend.
I don't think you can. I think this door is out of our league.
I open my book and I start to flip through it, looking through everything I have at my disposal.
I'm not going to split the party. Sorry. Let me move back up again.
Is anyone proficient in Arcana?
Yes. Like as in having skill checks in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have a proficiency in it.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure after that shot that this is not normal. There is some kind of magical essence within this.
I'm going to go back to the door and I'm going to smell it. Put my nose right on it.
Yeah. The way that shot hit it, you're pretty sure that this is a little bit out of your league. And assuming that it's a prison, it kind of makes a little bit of sense.
My nose should be able to detect anything magic.
And it definitely reeks of magic.
Okay. This door smells funny.
It's finally overcoming that poo smell.
This door smells funny.
So to the lizard man who ran up,
So I turn.
you see another set of doors.
And I'm just going full steam ahead. And
Oh, wait, Kate.
You're just bashing right into him?
charge the door.
All right, roll it. As you go bashing into these doors, doesn't even matter. Boom! They go wide open. You come barreling through them.
That's right, they do.
They weren't locked or anything. And you find yourself stumbling on the ground into a large room with a bunch of barrels.
Oh, can I accidentally fall into one?
Oh, you thudded right into the one straight across and hit your head.
And I was on your head, so you hit me.
And you fell in the water.
You know what? Roll me a dex save, since you mentioned that, Mr. Icy.
I rolled a 16.
All right. As you go flinging and you manage to actually flip around and land on the top of the edge of the barrel and keep your balance without falling in.
Oh, actually, it was an 18, but yeah.
Oh, even better.
Either way. Yeah, I did it even better. Can I say I was balancing on my tail?
I did that.
Hey, are you trying to get me all wet?
I told you I'm a very good key.
Yeah, I've always known that about you.
Hey, what's in these barrels?
All of them seem to be filled with water. And in fact, when you look closer, there are actually some dishes in the bottom of them too. Forks and knives and plates and cups.
Oh, that lock guy's gonna love this room. He likes all that water stuff.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's like a kitchen.
Are either of you traveling along, Lot?
Yeah, I
Galgus?
round the corner as soon as I hear barrels full of water.
My water.
And aside
sense
from
is
the barrels, you see another hallway to the north that seems to bend off, another set of doors directly east, and then a little bit of a hallway and some doors to the south.
Would the two of you mind just taking a moment and thinking about your actions first? You do realize we are in a prison and are probably sorely outnumbered.
Hey, look here. When we get claustrophobic, we gotta get out. I gotta get out of here.
That's
These
the
rooms
whole
are not
point.
small.
These are barrels of water?
Yep. They look like they're there for washing.
Look, you tell me we
Everything.
want to kill somebody.
Yeah. Tons of silverware, forks, knives, spoons, cups, plates, all sorts of kitchen utensil.
Is there a sack in the room?
There is not, actually.
I have my Dolce Gabbana backpack.
Can I use it?
I don't want to put wet stuff in there. No, it's Dolce Gabbana. Do you not know who Dolce Gabbana is?
No. Are there any tablecloths of any kind? Or like, not a tablecloth, it's a prison. Are there any kind of cloth, anything?
Doesn't seem to be any kind of linens.
Galgus, we might be able to find something to put this miscellaneous and these objects in, so we can come back. I promise.
All right, we better come back. There's a lot of stuff. I can use this.
He's just orgasming over forks and knives.
I will go down to the door closest to this bucket down here.
Okay. And speaking of, have you reloaded your blunderbuss?
It has 2 shots per reload. When we were coming back from the prison, I merely just put the second shot in.
Okay.
Got the 1 shot left in it.
Gotcha. So you going to
what
inspect
means
those
now.
doors down there?
Yep, down here.
All right. And are you just looking?
First off, I'm going to try and listen to the other side of the door to see if there's anything going on in that direction.
You listen to the other side. You don't hear any commotion, and you don't see any keyholes in these doors either.
I will just attempt to move the door.
All right. You push it open. It moves very easily. Doesn't even creak. You open it up. And straight ahead of you, you see a bunch of beds.
Oh, shit.
And on some of those beds are a few dead bodies.
I will.
Oh, shit.
I mean, there's
Move
just
it.
on the ones that have bodies on them, they are just blood everywhere. And as you get
as-
closer,
as-
Galgus, you notice
Yeah.
that they're axe wounds.
They're axe wounds. Okay.
I will attempt to grab the back of Galgus's shirt as he rushes in here.
And he just slips you as he comes flinging by.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna look at both of them. Anything interesting on these corpses?
So these 2 corpses both appear to be female, and they look like they were some kind of servants of some sort. One of them has a trinket, very plain, wooden.
That's fine. I take it.
Okay.
And then, are these pillows? Do they have? Are these finer beds or are these?
No,
like,
these
basic?
they're very, very basic. You know,
Are
a sheet,
there
a blanket, and a
pillowcases?
pillow. No pillowcases.
All right. I'm gonna take some of the sheets
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of wrap them up.
All right. Are you taking the bloody ones or the not bloody ones?
The not bloody ones if I can. I'm just gonna
Okay.
rip them off nonchalant. Like not really caring. So not
Okay.
like folding them up nicely or
You're s-
anything. But I'm gonna be using. My intention is to use them as sacks essentially.
Sure. Yeah, and
For
you can do that easily.
Yeah. So my analysis is they're dead.
Well, look, the fellow that I freed earlier had twin axes that he just made appear.
Yeah.
Can you look at them and tell if did you see his axes? Are they a similar cut wound shape size? Can you make any of that out?
Well, they look like they were killed with axes. Yes.
Can you tell any? Can you tell if the wound matches the width of those axes or any of that
I'm gonna
sort of?
inspect the wounds really closely.
All right, roll an inspection for me.
I will. I do have some expertise in inspection,
Go
or
ahead.
not expertise. but
Yeah, I mean, you
I
feel
would just like to
feel
help
free.
him.
Okay.
Got a
Can I
10.
help him for advantage?
Yep, you get an advantage roll then, since he's assisting you.
So
You
roll
can
2.
hit. Yeah, you can
Yep,
hit
roll
up
2.
on that.
Advantage just means you roll 2 die 20 and take the
20.
highest. All right,
Not a natural.
that's fine. And you
still
can
haven't
tell,
done that
yeah, you're
20.
pretty sure that these wounds match the description of what Lotta's telling you.
I look over a lot and I say, yeah, it looks like it. I think it's what you're looking for.
Oh, this fella seems like some sort of menace. It both could and could not have been a very good idea to release him. Now, that these women are dead, well, that was just destined to be. So, let us mind this knot, and you go collect your miscellany, and we shall move on.
And I wander off.
All right, as you guys are doing all of this and wandering off back to the barrels, we'll head up to our lizard buddies, and you guys reach another set of doors.
Cade, where are we going, Cade?
Where do you think we're going? Through. So this time I just push on them to see if
And they open cleanly and reveal this to you. Again, all of these bodies in here that are represented are dead in their spots with gash wounds.
Man.
So I get just like absolutely
There is blood
Blank face.
everywhere.
just absolutely blank faced, and I just sigh.
The people around the table look like guardsmen of sorts. One looks like he was some kind of ranger. All the other beds look like they were servants of some type, and every one of them brutally murdered.
There's gonna be no fun left for me.
Okay.
And then I
don't-
start walking back.
I
down
don't
the
know if we
hallway.
want to. I don't know if we want to find this person that did that.
What have you done, Lot? What have you done?
So
It
then
it obviously doesn't bother me.
so I'm just working my way back down to the other door. Then
Okay.
As they pass me, I'm gonna be like, "Did you find anything nice?"
there's
Cough
stuff
up.
in there. Yeah.
As you guys
I mean-
reapproach, you see he asks you this as he's just loading up these sheets with all sorts of random kitchen utensils.
Like, I didn't see any Calvin Kleins or anything nice, but like there's stuff in there. Yeah.
There wasn't even any Nike shoes.
I didn't know the girl's name, but I mean I didn't think she had shoes on.
I think you guys mean Kevin Kline
Anything interesting in here to take?
and Nike.
DK.
Some simple weaponry from the guards and the knights, a bow.
Nicky.
There are some arrows. You find
Looking
you find
for-
15 gold worth of coin,
Okay,
and
what?
you find a couple of rings that are really of no value.
Okay, those go into the Those are gonna go into the blunderbuss fund.
You start collecting all these random objects and stuffing it in your sheets.
Another human tooth.
In fact, at this point, you've got 2 sheet sacks, kind of pretty full of random shit.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Icy. It looks like that guy's got 2 sheets to give.
But
Oh,
I need a
okay.
soundboard.
Cade, your jokes are the best. Give me another tail 5.
Oh yeah, tail 5.
Tail
Down in-
5.
Down in my room, I shiver, and I don't know why. But then I go up to these 2 women, and I cross their arms over themselves, and I place my hand on both of their heads, and I just nod, and I walk away.
Alright.
I'm guessing I hear commotion from beyond this door that I'm at.
Not really, no.
Okay. I will just test it and begin to kind of open it very
Yeah,
slowly.
they open very easily, very freely.
Okay.
And as you open them
Searching.
up, you can kind of see the dwarf just slowly make his way to the left.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably just finishing my search.
I see all the death and blood in this
Oh,
room.
yes, you see all the carnage. In fact, down the hallway that you're in, you can actually see kind of like streak marks of blood. It almost looks like he was dragging his axes across the walls.
I nod, and I just turn back into the other room. And I look down this other hallway
All
to
right.
the other doors.
Are you making your way back towards the barrels, Galgus?
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Okay. And then back to the two lizard buddies.
Push the door.
Well,
Yeah. Hold on, give me a second here. So
I will notice that they are
you bust
not
this
coming
door
back in
open
this
again? Or are you just pushing
I
it this time?
push it naturally, like
All right.
I don't.
And it
wanna-
opens up cleanly.
Did you let out the evil again?
You're asking me that?
And as you open it, you see a large mess hall. Food
Always
all
happens.
over the tables, nicely represented actually. Apples and pig roasts and other slices of meats and breads. And there's just a couple of dead bodies beyond the way, laying on the ground.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
So I go running towards the table and just kind of Superman down the table, just eating as much.
You start
as I
grabbing
can
it,
find.
and the meat is warm still. All of it seems very fresh.
I'm on this table
I'll be
doing
right back.
kind of the same thing, except in a very lesser fashion.
All right, and you guys, as you start approaching Galgus, you see these two, Icy and Cade, just up on the tables, engorging themselves.
Oh, okay, this is so good.
Oh my god! It reminds me of Homecoming.
I'm gonna casually walk past here and just keep my eye open for anything that's better than what I have in my sack already. And if it is, I'll just trade it out. I'm not trying to add to it. I'm
Okay.
trying to trade out better.
Now you see a lot
know,
more
like-
kitchen utensils and stuff like that, but it all seems to be the same quality of stuff that you've
Yeah.
already used.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go down here. and
All
look
right.
around.
Start making your way down that hallway. You see another dead servant body laying in the middle of it. Axe wounds again, with a couple of doors
Hey,
to the
Lot,
south.
you coming or what?
He's currently MIA.
Lon
So
had to pee.
I look over at Icy and I'm like, "Hi, Icy. I think he might need some help."
Oh, well, right now I'm too busy helping myself.
Yeah, how much food do you really eat? Like you're like 2 feet tall.
But I'm getting all the best little things I got. Look, did you see the caterpillars?
Look, I know you're used to playing with little things, but our dwarf needs help.
Ah,
No, that was
Oh.
a penis, guys.
okay, fine. At least try the chicken.
Oh, I did not see the chicken.
No, I throw him a chicken leg.
I go back for chicken.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
we just got done
You're
eating
just
chicken.
missing these two, just stuffing their faces like there's nothing wrong here.
I will slowly make my way down this hallway
All right, you
towards
slowly do so.
to the sound of slop.
It's good slop.
I checked the bodies in here.
Yep, they're just two servants, nothing special on them. No money, no trinkets.
All right, Lot, down here. We're gonna
Right.
keep looking.
And then give me 1 second here. Give me
Apparently, we
one-
gotta find something to open those doors upstairs.
Oh my god, Icy, did you have the soup? That soup was phenomenal.
Oh, let me go back and get the soup.
The
I'm
fuck
gonna
did I
find
do
the
with
soup.
Hey, would you say that it was soup-er?
I would not, no.
I thought we could have built a connection there. I apologize.
Bear with me
Did you
one
eat all
moment,
the
guys.
soup?
I Supermaned across the table. It was good.
Fair enough.
I might still have some in my mouth if you want to get in there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my voice for next time.
No, you're not liking that, Will?
No, it just gets aggravating for me.
All
I
right.
love it.
I was actually just starting to enjoy it, but you know.
We'll see how it goes.
Kermit's
Ah.
brother.
All right, I can't find my
Yeah.
icon that I used before, so we're just gonna use a different
Kermit's-
icon.
I'm Kermit's less than smart brother.
Kremit.
Damn it.
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna go check out these doors
All
down
right.
here.
Yep. So you do so. You guys come on down. And these
And I'm
ones
behind
do
you.
not appear to have any keyholes either.
I'm gonna open it up.
All right, you open it. As it's revealed, you notice what appears to be a kitchen. All sorts of sacks filled with grain, wood piled up, fires going, pigs roasting, dead bodies strewn around, a staircase that looks like it's going up to the south end of the building. And you do notice one person huddled around the sacks, curled up in a ball with his hands over his head.
Which
right
person?
down here. Oh, why is my ping not working?
Like this guy?
The guy in the bottom left there. Yep, that guy.
Yeah.
All right, so I step over Galgus and just go towards the pig.
I'm gonna start searching the bodies.
All right, you start searching the bodies. You run straight over to this pig. It is still sitting there. In fact, the bottom half is almost charred a little bit. So you see the butcher laying dead next to it. But it is an almost done pig for the most part.
I just kick the butcher out of the way, and me and my friend help ourselves to
Oh,
You approach this man who is just laying there huddled up, shaking a lot. He doesn't even look at you.
I will take both my hands and embrace him and say to him in a very as calming of a demeanor as I can, I'm here to chronicle your final moments. You need to tell me what has happened to you, and I can send this on to your loved ones.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You are dying.
Am I dead? Am I already dead?
Not yet, my friend, but I'm here to make sure you pass on with as little suffering as possible.
And he slowly kind of looks through his fingers. You're going to kill me?
Is he injured, or am I just talking?
No, he's not injured at all.
Him?
Oh.
He's not injured at all. That's so good.
You're just threatening the crap out of him right now.
Well, as I finally realized my folly, I look down at him and I flick my hands behind me. I cast a little bit of thaumaturgy, and I make my eyes glow this flaming yellow, and I say, "I am the Reaper, and I'm here to collect you. Tell me what has happened."
And he starts pushing his feet back and trying to bury himself in these satchels. They appear to be filled with grain.
I stand as tall as I can. Both of my ravens flare their wings out on my shoulders, and I'm attempting to intimidate him. Tell me what has happened here.
The man with axes, he killed us all. He's not even looking at you. His voice is just completely muffled again. He killed everyone. I heard.
You may be spared if you leave this place. But first, you must tell me, how do we ascend? Are there locks? Is there something in particular that will bring us to Captain Gaspard Trevino?
You're not going to kill me?
I perhaps will stay my hand at my birds if you give me the information I need.
Brings his hands down a little bit. He kind of peeks above the grain sacks. The only ways out are up, but there was a prison break, so most of them are sealed.
How do we unseal them?
I don't know.
Do you know anyone that would know? Anyone in here?
I mean, the captain, maybe, but I don't know where he is. I swear. And he is just trembling.
So I take steps over, just big, intimidating, murderous lizard steps across this room.
As if that whole big Gandalf moment didn't scare him enough, this big-ass lizard comes marching over.
And then I come over, hey, Lot!
Yes.
You want some pork?
I turn back to him very sharply, grab it out of his hand, and take a big old bite. I appreciate it.
And then I go right back to the pig.
Is this Shiver? You said he was a boy, like a servant boy or
No,
something?
he's a middle-aged man.
Okay. I look down and I say, go eat, and then gather your senses. Once this is over, return to your family and live a good life.
He slowly kind of gets up on the sacks, creeps over a little bit, and he just takes off towards the dining room.
Okay.
I cast prestidigitation to make him shit himself.
For real?
He already hasn't.
We don't have to do that for real. Just
Okay.
So then I notice that there's stairs in the corner, and I start making my way over.
All right. Kind of mosey on over to those stairs there. Just this. Sorry, I got to get used to doing this. There's 2 maps. Like, I've one for show, and then one for manipulating. So, getting used to controls.
Okay.
Because if I do GM on the one that's on the stream, everyone can see what the GM actually sees. Anyways, you see an ascending staircase and another set of wooden doors that do have keyholes. In fact, they look like rather large keyholes as compared to your previous door. No, they're about the same size as the ice doors.
So I look over at Lot, and I just shake my head no. And then I come over towards this door.
Okay. Would you like to do anything, Galgus?
Did I find anything from searching?
Anything better than what you already have?
Yeah,
You
like
may be
gold
upgraded with
pieces?
some, there's some butcher knives in here, things of that nature, some tongs for, pokers.
I see some smithing tools down there. And was there any like little gold pieces or anything on anybody? Or
No, let's see if there was any gold on these people. You found 7 pieces of gold scattered about these folk. And those aren't necessarily smithing tools, by the way. But
did you want to go up these stairs, Lot?
If we can access the door above them, that would be fantastic. But I don't believe we have found a way to access. And well, before you ask me that, I peek up and I see the lock mechanism.
yeah, it looks very similar.
It looks exactly like the last door that we came upon. And so perhaps messing with this one will bar us even farther from ascending. I'm not even certain if we could use that last door with the amount of things we did to it. So
All right,
you can test it out.
Yeah, let's go sniff it.
All right, you walk up the stairs, you head up to the doors, and you sniff them. And it definitely has a reek of magic.
Okay. That's all I can do. I haven't improved my nose to tell me what kind of magic yet, so it just tells me it's magic. Maybe someday.
It definitely has a stink.
Telling that to me?
Huh?
Are you telling me this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It only
that
knows
is
so much magic yet.
Remember,
I gotta
he's
make my-
got that mechanical beak,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There are a lot of dead people here. Are there any noses that you could take and perhaps experiment on? I would gladly turn a blind eye.
Well, if we plan on staying here for a day, yeah, sure. But
Well, then never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
Get the fuck out hard, and then I open the door.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, you kick open the door. And as you do so... One second here. Let me reveal this.
Oh, great. This is gonna be good.
Waiting is the heart.
No, I'm just really bad at these fucking controls.
We finally found Axe Dude.
Oh.
Axe Man.
For the record, I'm kind of Axe Dude.
Damien, how much time has passed?
We're getting close to an hour.
Okay.
But
Can
as
say
you
another-
bust open these doors,
Ka-chunk.
you see a severely
Jesus
large
Christ.
figure hovered over a body, just gnawing on it, with almost snake-like hair flowing like it's the tail of all these lizards, or reptiles coming out of its head. And as you bust open the doors and disturb him, you see the eyes come up and they just glow blue as these fangs stick out of its head.
Shut the door. Yep.
It reaches out its
Let's go
arms.
this way.
And 2 axes begin to materialize as it stares at you. And that is where we will end tonight.
Fuck. God damn it.
I knew it was gonna be something stupid around that door. Why is he so big? He was small.
Oh yeah. But
Every
he's
person you kill, he
feasting.
gains a level.
He's feasting. He's now level 37. Great.
I cast Get the Fuck Out of Here.
Yeah. I
That's
cast.
a level 4 spell?
I cast.
Shit,
Please.
I can only cast level 2.
I cast. Please stop it, Cade.
All right. Well, a few little bumps,
can't-
but I think
you
our
knew
first
what you
session
got
was
into.
fun. So I had a good time. Hope you guys did.
I cast Cade's my brother. I follow him anyway. Good lord.
That was a good.
Alrighty.
Well,
So we will pick this back up next week on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We usually run till about 10 Eastern. Sometimes we'll go a little late, but not usually. Any of you who stop by to watch, we really appreciate it. Hope you come back next time. As for me, and Nick, and Casey, and Will, and Tanner, we will see you next week. Thank you for watching.
peace.
Laters.
Later. His voice has got to go.